All excited here at the Wild Horse Pass Hotel and Casino. It should be good. Should be a good one here from Chandler, Arizona. We have a fantastic lineup. More to come as we will be getting set for our first bout of the evening.
All right, we're streaming. We back, y'all. We good. We're good. Let's go.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen,
back,
as we are set for our first bout of the evening, featuring Guillermo Tejero Jr. taking on Jordan Alvarado in our first bout of the evening. Tejero making his pro debut. Alvarado coming in at 0-2 as we are getting set. Mike, what is your thoughts on this first matchup of the night?
I think it'll be exciting to see how Guillermo comes out as a pro debut. I know that it's a weird feeling to have the headgear come off, those 8 or 10 ounce gloves on. So I'm excited to see how he reacts to his first pro fight. If he can stay calm, stay collected, and get the W tonight.
Now, Woodsy, as we take a look at Alvarado, he's lost his 2 first bouts. And that's always a dangerous opponent to face off. Even though he's 0-2, you can very well take a guy like that very easily, and it could be in trouble for you.
Here's confession time, okay? A lot of these guys, there isn't the copious video on the YouTube, so I come in a little bit cold on some of these guys. I got to see if he's an 0-2. Honestly, he kind of stinks, or if he's, been mismatched enough. So I got to see for myself.
All right, as we get set for our first bout, let's send it over to our announcer, Mark Frado, to bring the fighters out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here in Chandler, Arizona, here we go. Time to welcome our first fighters to the ring for the opening bout. Please welcome first, from El Paso, Texas, Jordan Alvarado.
Here we go. Yeah.
Jordan Alvarado coming to the ring right now. Alvarado 0-2 from El Paso, Texas. And he's only 23 years old, so Mike, being a boxer, you're undefeated, so you don't know what it's like to start out 0-2 in your career. But you get around guys.
All right, guys, if you got anything to say, leave it in the chat. Man, I'm your boy. Don't want to know me.
Yeah, Woods made a great point at the beginning. It's tough when you're at this point in your career because you don't have a lot of tape. You don't have a
Make sure y'all check out my boy Rico Ramos, man. Main event coming up, fighting for that title.
Pro debut right now, so I think it's tough to say until they start to come out and fight. So I wouldn't count him out just because he's 0-2. You don't really know who he fought and what the circumstances were.
Let's get set now for Jordan Alvarado.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome his opponent from right here in Phoenix, Arizona, Guillermo Tejero Jr.
Oh, we streaming at 720p, man. You know. Man, if y'all heard an echo, my
right
bad.
Here, he's got a home crowd behind him, and Woodsy, when you got some home cooking like that, when you got a crowd like that, your family's close, you got to feel good. You feel a lot more confident coming into a fight.
Leave it in the comments,
you got to feel good if they weren't pestering you for free tickets. Buy the damn tickets, I always say.
It's going down.
Guillermo Tejero Jr. in the whites and gold. It should be an interesting bout to kick off our Fight Night Live broadcast right here on Facebook. Let's send it over to our announcer, Mark Prado.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome
boy looks scared
to
right
Horse
there.
Pass Hotel and Casino here in Chandler, Arizona, USA. It's time for Facebook Fight Night Live Boxing. Our opening bout is scheduled for 4 rounds in the lightweight division. It's brought to you by Roy Jones Jr. Boxing Promotions and presented by Cerveza Tecate, Born Bold. Right now, the world's largest power sports dealer, Can-Am, the ride says it all, and To Catch a Lift Fund, changing bodies, healing minds, saving lives. The bouts this evening are sanctioned by the Arizona Boxing and MMA Commission. The commissioner is Juan C. Estrada. The assistant director is Norma Rivera. The secretary is Anna Nunez. The chairman is Scott Peters. The commissioners, Joe Pennington and Scott Fletcher. Your doctor at ringside is George McDougal, MD, and the timers are Richard Soto and Keith Greenberg. The judges here in the opening bout are Chris Wilson, Dennis O'Connell, and Gonzalo Valenzuela, and controlling the action at the sound of the bell, referee in charge is Tony Zano. Introducing first, ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the blue corner with a professional record of 0-2, wearing red with white and gold this evening, and hailing from El Paso, Texas. Please welcome Jordan Alvarado.
Alvarez.
And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, he weighed in at 132.4 pounds. He's wearing white, trimmed with gold, as he makes his professional debut this evening. Representing his hometown of Phoenix, Arizona. Please welcome Guillermo Tejero Jr.
All right, fellas, we went over the rules in the dressing room. I expect a good, clean fight. We're professionals here. Let's keep it professional. Touch them up.
Be nice,
give them hell to bell.
Let's go. Tell him, let's
All
go.
right, as we get set for our first bout of the evening here on Fight Night Live, don't forget we are on Facebook, so leave your comments. Let us know what you think. Who won round one? Who won round two? Who won the fight?
So leave your comments,
Give us your thoughts
guys. Let's go.
on every fight we
First
got
fight
coming
of the
up
night.
tonight here on the card.
This guy is making his
Miguel
debut
Flores joined
fight.
alongside by Mike Lee and Michael Woods.
He got mitts.
Alvarado in the
Okay,
red
this
and
little
white.
young buck got mitts.
Taking a look at the Tejero in the white and gold. Alvarado
do you
starting
like
off
that,
aggressively. Going to the body early.
Don't let him do you like that.
Tejero with the counter exchange.
Get him.
Right cross just missed.
I like the camera view. The camera view is nice. It felt like I'm near. I'm supposed to be there right now, man, but I went over.
This is a 4-round bout.
If you ain't seen the video, make sure you go check it out.
In the lightweight
in the
division.
video section, man.
This is my region, but I gotta think there is a pretty good rivalry between Arizonans and Texans. Yes, right? We got a little thing.
You gotta think
Should
so.
be.
You're right across the border.
Yeah.
Don't let him hit you with that.
As you see, both fighters.
Vicious dog.
You know, Tejero putting together some beautiful combinations right now, but I like that he's starting everything with the jab.
Watch it, Primo.
Watch it, come out, especially in a pro debut, and
He
test the waters with your jab and get that distance down.
And Mike, in a 4-round bout, you don't have much time to get a feeling out type of a round. You got to go right from the start.
You really don't. It's so dangerous, these 4 rounds, even 6 rounds. I mean, one knockdown could dictate the entire fight. So it's really important right off the bat.
Man, y'all got any comments? Leave it in the comment section, guys. I get at y'all.
Nice stiff jab from Tejero.
I'm ringside right there, baby. I can't.
Goes in on the distance. Another combo. Tejero, 28 years old, making his debut. That's a little
like how we
bit
switched the
later
camera
than
view
what
for you.
boxers
I
typically
like
used
it, I
to
like
making
it.
a pro debut, but he said he had to delay his debut because he had a kid, so he was focused on family, but now he's ready to get going
Yeah, he said
in
he's
his boxing
ready.
career.
I think he figured out how much those diapers cost, man.
Don't let off. Don't let off. He ready to give. He ready to get him. Team.
Again with the left uppercut. Alvarado trying to answer with the left cross and a beautiful combo with the 1-2 down the middle.
He mad about that. Get mad about that.
Let him go.
He did punch his face up. That's what Rico gonna do tonight. He's gonna punch the fuck.
How much different is it, Mike, for a guy that even though he's 0-2, he still has 2 pro fights of experience compared to a guy that's never been in a pro bout yet before?
It's a lot different. I think experience goes a long way. It's everything. It's the smell. It's the feel. It's the lights. It's the cameras. You know, it's something you've either done or you haven't done. So, but
where
really,
that uppercut at?
Tejero looks pretty good and comfortable right now in his first round.
Somebody tell me where that uppercut at, baby.
Using his range.
See, that's what I don't like. Don't dap me up at the round.
First round.
Dap up after.
What were your thoughts?
I gave it a 10-9 for Tejero. I was pleasantly surprised with Alvarado for 0-2. He had his moments, some counter punches, some body work there, and a nice, tightly, evenly matched first round.
Hell no. Ain't none of that until I beat your motherfucking ass.
Alvarado.
Got that
That's his father.
That's what we train.
You see that a lot in boxing. You see fathers as head trainers, and you got to feel like the chemistry. You don't really ever have to worry about the chemistry when it comes. You got your father in your corner.
What's up, girl?
Absolutely, it can be good or bad. I know that my father is not my trainer, but he is my manager, and he's a lot more nervous than everybody else on my team. So it's important to kind of put those emotions aside and do what you have to do.
Mike Lee, do you ever have to be like, yo, Dad, you know, you go over there, I got to just take care of business? I mean, let's face it, it can get more complicated than another relationship.
Honestly, a couple times in my 7th or 8th fight, I got knocked down. I remember looking at him, giving him a wink, telling him I was okay. But it's wild that he's more nervous than my mom is. My mom and sister seem to be okay with it.
We're in round 2 of 4 here.
Stop dapping him. He is not your friend. Stop dapping him.
Alvarado looking to get in the win column for his very first time, as is Dietto. Going to start off his pro career in the win column.
That boy got a mean counter. I'm going to tell you that. He got a mean counter. Gold boy in the gold trunk. Danger. Mean counter.
Alvarado eats a couple of punches. As Dietto.
Knuckle sandwiches. Crikey.
Outside looking in, I see a length advantage for Alvarado. I don't see him necessarily using it. If I'm his trainer, I'm saying, you know, pop that long jab. Give you some help. Give yourself some help with that distance.
Look at him. Look at him. Get it, soldier.
That's a great point. That'll help you get away from some of these shots as well if you create that distance.
Let him go. Get out of it.
Some guys are long, but don't fight long, and you know, just
don't
because you're built a certain
yourself.
way, it doesn't mean you're necessarily going to comfortably fight in the style that suits that
Stay in your box, baby. Stay in your box.
Or sometimes that's the game plan. Then you get in there and start
Where's
throwing
that
punches,
pool
and you
at?
say, hey,
where that pool at?
Another combo landed by Dietto as he's starting to open up the arsenal a little bit.
Oh yeah.
With another right hook. Landing. So far,
this boy in the red better do something. It's over. He better do. It's a 4-round fight, man. You ain't got that much time, man. You ain't got that much time.
He's getting hit more noticeably clean in this round. He seems to be deteriorating a bit. To me.
Another right cross. As Alvarado tries to tie him up a little bit.
Can I just tell the watchers that we are as close as you can get here? Ringside, we're at right the level that these guys are fighting at. There is no riser that this ring is.
Body shot.
Alvarado.
Stop nothing. Could have been a low blow. Alvarado.
Look at him. He got punched in the nuts and he wanted to dab up.
Suffering a little bit.
Ref didn't say so protect yourself.
He wasn't ready for this. This was his first fight. He ain't ready for this.
Step up the aggression a bit.
Work his ass, rock him to sleep. Come on, go. Come on, go. Rock him to sleep, go.
Alvarado was able to counter.
Bang. Oh, shit, you almost broke your shit, baby. You got to come clean with it. Come clean with it.
End of round 2.
He won.
Alvarado.
Both chunks won. I'll tell you that right now.
He really came out a lot more aggressive as we told you a couple of replays. Looking at this combo right cross over the top.
Yeah, as Richard said earlier, Dietto is definitely landing more effective punches here.
Damn.
I think that Alvarado is kind of taking some damage going to round 3.
Woodsy, how'd you see that second round?
Another 10-9 round for Dietto. Alvarado really needs to pull out something in this third round. He got to turn this round.
Make sure you go and check out 10.
Alvarado in the corner getting some instructions from his father. He knows he's got to put the pedal to the metal.
I tell you
Dietto
one thing, man.
sitting comfortably so far. And even though this is his first pro fight,
finishing
it
Holmes.
like it's coming in with a very
primo
calm,
right
cool,
there. Finishing Holmes.
demeanor so far throughout the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, he came out with a little bit of confidence now in this round, in this third round.
I have the stream going on my phone. It's on the monitor.
He's trying to get that purse
This is a brand new world, guys.
Here,
this
man.
is a brand new
I know his
world.
type.
I love it.
He ain't ready. He wasn't
This
ready.
is great. We have the best seats in the house here.
Let us know, everyone. Who do you think won round 3? Leave some comments.
Go
try to
Trunks,
get to as
man.
many
Go
as we can
Trunks,
throughout the
man.
fight.
Y'all already know.
Like Woodsy said, this is a new way to deliver boxing to your home. As Tejero and Alvarado in round 3.
Ooh. Bounce back. Like the bounce back.
Another body shot.
Get him.
Tejero is starting to make it a point to go to the body.
It's going down, yo.
As he hurt Alvarado in round 2 with some body shots. And there is another one right. Body blow is now an uppercut. While Alvarado was trying to get into the clinch.
I don't know about that. I saw him getting hit hard. Let the guy hold if he's getting hit hard. All right,
Tejero. Again. Letting the hands go
That boy
more.
punching.
You're holding him, let him go.
Alvarado struggling so far throughout the last couple rounds.
That counter is something else.
Looks to
I'm
go down
telling
low.
y'all, that counter is something else, man. Tee off on him.
Right back up top with the right cross.
Ooh,
Another
shit.
left hook. Lands right down the middle.
That boy,
Come on, kick him up. Go, back.
he trying to win off of some bullshit. I know his type, man. He ain't ready for these things
Asking
out
for the
here.
low blows,
He is
but
not ready for these
like you
things,
said,
ladies
Woodsy,
and gentlemen. It's a
he doesn't
difference
see
when you
it.
come out
The
here.
fight's
and
going on.
Yeah, if you're asking the ref for help, you're probably not
Hell
winning the
yeah, he
fight.
asking. That motherfucker begging.
Left hook. Goodness.
That wobbled his legs.
That was probably the best shot of the night for Tejero.
And you see his level of excitement. He knows he scored heavy.
Alvarado just
He's trying to finish it. He's trying
survive.
to.
He's still
Give him another one. Give him another one. Look at him. Oh, give him another one.
and he's just trying to hold on.
And he's looking at the
Punch
ref,
through all
too.
that little
Not a
weak
good
shit.
shot.
He's weak. That boy weak out here.
Tejero coming over the
Get
top
him,
again.
go. He weak, go. That's right. Hit
Smells
him with
blood
that
in the
Tyson
water.
uppercut. Just pick and choose. Pick and choose, man. Yeah. Feel it now.
Alvarado
Feel
looks
it
like
now.
he will see round 4.
Boy.
As this round is in the books.
Ding, ding, ding.
Tejero has looked dominant
Los Altos.
every single round.
Ooh.
I think as the rounds progressed, Guerrero's
Perfect.
confidence has come up. Even when he came out in the last third round, he had a little
Make
skip
sure
through
you
his
go
step,
check him out.
especially after that big right hand that he just landed. I'm sorry, big left hook that he just landed. Watch him come out in the 4th round and finish this off.
Right there, you saw that big left hook wobble. Alvarado came right over the top, and you can see his knees buckle. He was just trying to hold on and get to the next round. Woodsy, how do you score that one?
Hey, same thing, man. 10-9. And keep that right hand up, man. You got to defend off that left hook. And same with Lee. I think, look for him to possibly get stopped here. Alvarado really got to fire back here in the quarter. Got to watch hard.
Alvarado getting instructions again.
Make sure you fucking hit him. Stop fucking
You gotta
missing
think he needs a
people.
knockdown if he's gonna come out with a knockout.
You gotta get the knockout or fucking go home.
As we are set for round 4.
There we go. Work his ass. Yellow working. He ain't ready.
Seattle.
He didn't want to be here
Like
today.
you said, Mike,
He didn't want to be
his
here.
confidence has grown
He gotta stop.
every
He gotta
round.
stop putting that head down, though. That's his
you can
whole
tell
problem. When he go to throw that shit,
by
he
the
put
damage
that
being
head
done
down.
in every single round.
That's
By
inviting
the damage, by the
motherfucker
body
to take your
language.
shit off.
If you're Alvarado, you need to throw some punches that can actually put hurt on him, make him respect your power a little bit. Because right now, all he's getting is walked down and hit with too many shots.
And then right there, that right cross there, a little bit was stiffest that he's thrown in a while. So
He attacking
credit to
you,
him. He's still
bruh.
trying in the 4th round.
Don't let him attack you.
Battle to the body again.
Can't wait until that boy Rico
Alvarado.
Ramos fight, man. He gonna
With a
show y'all
huge
some real
round.
boxing, man. Hell yeah.
This is the final round.
Yeah. Leave it in the comment section, guys.
Over the top again
Watching
with the right
boxing
hook.
live, man. Live from Arizona,
Next.
man. It's going down.
Getting backed up. He's getting
The main
bullied.
event, Rico Ramos, man. Suavecito.
Tejero Playing the body, comes right back up top with the right cross. Mike, if you're Alvarado, what do you need in this final minute and a half?
Well, to be honest, you need a knockdown. You need a knockdown, you need a knockout. But
hell yeah, he needed a knockout.
You know, right there, beautiful body shot. But just needs some more leverage, some more power on those punches, some more impactful
need a knockout at a cold.
Takes a body shot.
You leaning, baby, don't get caught leaning. He ain't skilled enough to get you.
I think he knows that he's on that lane. Down big on the scorecards.
Oh shit, he punched around like a handbag.
And a victory.
Punch like he got a handbag.
Yeah, credit to Alvarado. He's gotten hit with a lot of shots. He's still here. We have a minute left in this fight, and he's still throwing punches back.
Dietto now looks to go to the body.
Oh shit. He backhanded him. It's getting ugly out here, ladies and gentlemen.
Right across. Hits flush.
You should never be able to hit. He should never be able to hit you like that.
35 seconds left.
I mean that your guard is all fucked up. You ain't doing something right. If that man is hitting your ass by the side and y'all walking back like that, you ain't doing something right. You're not protecting yourself.
So far in his pro debut.
Get some room.
Alvarado with a body shot. Looks to unload.
I blame this on the trainers.
Body shots by
the trainers is not teaching this boy. That boy is all over him. We're talking about Brandy. He just didn't say Brandy.
Too little, too late
today.
In this fourth
today, baby.
As Dietto holds on.
Baby. No,
that was a fantastic round for Alvarado. Probably his best round of the fight so far, Woodsy.
Okay, I think he just threw his mouthpiece into the crowd. I've not seen that before. Is that something a souvenir that people want? Maybe. I hope he threw it to his family.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it's like instead of a t-shirt cannon, maybe now we do the mouthpiece cannon.
Holy shit.
Amon, where's the crowd? And that was the best round.
You lost.
Jordan Alvarado.
What they telling him
the way he's
acting.
Does he think he won?
It almost seems that way, Woodsy. I mean, it seems like he felt like he did win that fourth round, in my opinion. But as far as the fight goes, I'm not sure what his corner was telling him when it comes to that. And sometimes your corners will say, "Hey, you won that round," and you go by.
Corners are liars, is what you're telling.
Exactly. Yeah. It's been done before, so we'll see what happens. We'll see his mentality.
Who'd you give that round to, Lee?
I give all 4 rounds to Dietto.
Yeah, he was close. He landed his 4 best punches in that round, especially to the body. So I'm not quibbling with Miguel at all. But at best, it's 3-1.
At best, 3-1, exactly. I was just about to say that. If anything, maybe he squeezed out that round. But the first 3 rounds, I don't think you can argue. Dietto won all 3 of those first rounds.
Fantastic bout to start off the night. This 4-round bout in the lightweight division.
I like that. He knew what he wanted to do.
As Dietto
came out here and he won.
In his pro debut,
that's what you got to do.
Look dominant.
Dab up.
That's what you look for
right now while we
as you start off your boxing career.
He ain't going nowhere with attitude.
Alvarado.
Now they done broke the bad news to his dumb ass.
Looking at his dad.
Wish he would have kept that mouth.
Seems pleased with the performance.
His motherfucking mouth.
And like you said, Woodsy throwing his mouth guard.
Did we get confirmation it is the mouth guard?
He did throw his mouth guard and he's raising his hands.
Yes, Dan.
Into the crowd, so he thinks he won. Let's send it over to our announcer, Mark Frotto, for the official
get
decision.
This motherfucker the bad news because I don't want to be the one to do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get a big round of applause for these 2 warriors. One of these gentlemen is getting their first professional victory this evening.
That motherfucker thinks he's still fighting the amateurs in the ring.
Go to the judges' scorecards. Judge at ringside, Gonzalo Valenzuela saw the contest 39-37.
I know motherfuckers
Chris
didn't get beat.
Dennis O'Connell saw 40-36. All 3 judges in favor of your winner by unanimous decision.
Told you. You didn't win by nobody.
Defeated from Phoenix, Arizona.
He playing. He think it's a game out here. He put his hands up like he really won. He think it's a game out here. This needs to be his last fight. He can get hurt out here,
There you have it,
man.
Guillermo Dijetto Jr. Winner via unanimous decision, and that's pretty much how we saw it, Woodsy.
I like when we're right. Out here, baby. let Birdie give you a
pretty easy. Now let's send it over to our partner, Mike Lee, for the after fight.
Ever again, because
congratulations on your pro debut. Like Mark said, you're now undefeated. I know when you're pro, the headgear comes off, the 8-ounce gloves are on. Tell us what was going through your head, what your strategy was. To me, it looked like your confidence kept growing as the rounds went on.
I did. Don't get me more running ever again.
A little tired.
He took it light on you.
But it's just another day to me. We train with the best fighters out of Arizona, some of the best fighters out of Arizona.
He can throw a punch.
Plus the knuckle crew, so it's just another day for me.
What did you learn this fight? It's really important to come into a pro debut and learn something from it moving forward. Anything you want to change up in the game plan moving forward?
There's a couple things that I want to change up, but we're going to have to go back and discuss that with my coach.
You need to change up on that reach.
And we'll see what happens.
Reach too much.
Well, you're the hometown kid. You got the W. Anything you want to say to Phoenix fans?
Phoenix, I love you. Expect much more to come. Much more to come. We're on our way.
That's right. Now bring on Rico Ramos.
There you have it, Guillermo Dijetto with the unanimous decision victory. Woodsy, in his first pro fight, what did you see from Guillermo that you liked throughout his first 4 rounds?
What's going to stand out for me most? Aggression. Or maybe he came in condition, energy all the way throughout. That's a great building block for a young guy. I saw confidence. I'm giving you a few things. I saw confidence. He progressed as the rounds progressed. You saw his eyes lit up. He knew he was in control. Great building blocks. Great stuff to build on. And Alvarado, it's funny, for an 0-3 guy, he'll get more business. He'll work again. He gave a good account of himself. He's 0-3, but that doesn't mean he can't play a little bit.
Mike, you were in the ring with Guillermo, first fight out, and you heard Woodsy say it. He liked the confidence, he liked the aggression. You know, you really don't typically see that from a lot of guys in their first pro fight with the confidence and the aggression.
Absolutely. He came out and he fought a tough guy. Alvarado, you know, it looked to the second, third round. He started looking at the ref. He could have quit, and he didn't. He kept pushing forward. So I think that's a great test for Guillermo Dijetto to come out and really prove himself and go all 4 rounds. I think if he just came out and got a first-round knockout, you don't necessarily learn as much from those quick knockouts. So it's great that he went all 4. Hopefully he learns from this. If anything, I'd like to see him use his jab a little bit more, use his length, and continue to stay calm.
Hey, can I interrupt and tell Mike a little something? Talk about this brand new world that we're in. I got a text here from John Lee, from your dad, asking for a link to the stream. And so I posted it. Come on. You love that, bro.
That's my seat.
Sorry to interrupt you guys.
No, all good. And you know, you gotta like that when your dad's watching from home. I mean, you're like you said, you're used to being in the boxing ring. Your dad nervous when you're about to get into a fight.
Mike is still cracking up. He's still laughing. I think I embarrassed him a little bit.
I just didn't know that my dad knew how to use a computer. So this
he texts and stuff, right?
Yeah, no, I'm just playing.
All right. Vacation, man.
What does your dad think?
I promise y'all. But
does he get as nervous for you when you're about to go on a broadcast compared to a fight?
I hope not. I mean, hopefully I don't get punched in the face tonight, so I don't think he has anything to be nervous about.
As we take a look at Guillermo
Dijetto
coming out with the unanimous decision victory. And now we're on to our next bout.
Brought to you by
Brown taking on undefeated Daniel Castro Jr. So one fighter is going to come out with the loss. As we look at both fighters, Brown and Castro, as Castro will be making his way to the ring first. Let's send it over to our announcer,
Daniel, right now,
as he brings him out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're set for the action to continue here in Chandler, Arizona, and all over the world on Facebook. Let's meet the participants in our next contest. Introducing first, as he makes his way to the blue corner, out of Durango, Mexico. Please welcome Daniel Little Boy Castro Jr.
I didn't roll my Mexico.
Daniel Castro Jr. undefeated at 3-0 with 2 knockouts from Mexico. This is his first pro bout in the U.S. So Woodsy, for a guy that has had his first 3 bouts in Mexico, what do you think it's like for a fighter transitioning from his home country
Daniel got to show me something because of the naked
Okay, well, I think
eye,
I got some good
Daniel
news. I
on
did
the
a
right, he
little
got it.
searching, and I found his face working out. And the first good thing that I
Daniel
found was
gotta
like
show
no
me
pictures of him
something.
cavorting or like smoking anything like that. So I think he takes it seriously. But what strikes me on this kid is his nickname is Little Boy. Man, pity the person who like bullies him somewhere because the kid looks like, you know, a young guy or whatever. But hello, he's a pro boxer. Look out for this kid.
Now let's send it over to Mark Fratto as he brings out Vernon
And
Brown.
now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet his opponent, hailing all the way from the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois. Please welcome Vernon Sub-Zero Brown.
Vernon Brown undefeated at 4-0 with 3 knockouts from Chicago. He's 28 years old. He made his pro debut back in 2015. And his last fight coming off a knockout victory just a month ago, a couple of weeks ago, against Brandon Trujillo. And Mike, what do you see from this kid from Chicago?
Chi-Town in the house, baby. Yeah, you know, I think he's coming in with a lot of momentum. Anytime that you've just been in the ring, you have that rhythm, you have that down. Anytime you have a layoff, it really hurts you as a fighter. So I know it's very advantageous that he was just in the ring. So he's back in it.
Let's go to the tail of the tape. Mike Lee, what do you see? What stands out to you?
Well, I see the big age difference, 28 and 18. It's going to be interesting here to see how Daniel Castro Jr. reacts to this nationally broadcast type of platform here. So we'll see how he comes out in the first round if it's too big of a stage for him.
All right, let's send it over to our announcer, Mark Fratto, for the official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is scheduled for 6 rounds in the welterweight division between 2 undefeated fighters. And here in Chandler, Arizona, and on Facebook Fight Night Live, somebody's has got to go.
Don't let him stop
this contest is brought to you by Roy Jones Jr. Boxing Promotions. It's presented by Cerveza Tecate, Born Bold. Right now, the world's largest power sports dealer. Can-Am, the ride says it all, and To Catch a Lift Fund, changing bodies, healing minds, and saving lives. The judges for this contest are Chris Wilson, Dennis O'Connell, and Gonzalo Valenzuela. And controlling the action at the sound of the bell, the referee in charge is Chris Flores.
Chris Flores.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 146.8 pounds. His undefeated professional record, 3 wins against 0 defeats. 2 of those wins coming by way of knockout. Wearing black, trimmed with gold, and hailing from Durango, Mexico. Please welcome Daniel Little Boy Castro Jr. And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent weighed in at 147.6 pounds. His undefeated professional record, 4 bouts, 4 victories, 3 coming by way of knockout. Wearing white with blue this evening and hailing from Chicago, Illinois, introducing Vernon Sub-Zero Brown.
Oh, not Sub-Zero. Not Sub-Zero. He call that boy Sub-Zero.
Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up now and go back to your corner.
Vernon Brown taking on Daniel Castro Jr. in this welterweight bout. 6 rounds here on Fight Night Live. Brown and Castro both undefeated.
He can throw him. Okay, the boy can throw him.
Brown in the light blue, white trunks. Castro in the black and gold.
That boy Sub-Zero, he came out in that Mortal Kombat blue. Oh shit.
Brown, left cross just missed. Castro with a nice little combo. Couple of deflections. Now,
get up. That ain't nothing.
Right
shit,
there,
he trying to throw him. I see how he fighting. He throwing him for his life.
Right on top of it.
The black dude shooting them power punches, but old boy throwing them for his fucking life. Good step. See, the thing with the black guy is he more of a target puncher. Like he ain't gonna throw too many at a time. He's just like,
Said he can get technical when he has to, but he likes the brawl.
The Mexican dude is this. He gonna try to hit you with as many as he can, and then he gonna mix the power in there with it. Sometimes he ain't gonna even mix the power. He just gonna try to just win off of points on hitting you.
And like we said earlier, this is Castro's first fight in the U.S.
The black dude got to connect.
He's a little bit hesitant right now.
He's not connecting right now.
You're coming out, you're trying to get the rhythm a little bit, but I'd like to see him pop out that jab a little bit more. He's got very long arms for a welterweight.
Look at him. He's trying to
dodge. Combo from Brown.
I know he looked like a little boy, but just knock him the right way.
Castro again.
Little motherfucker. Yeah, you hear somebody tell you, why he waiting?
As he was able to land a right cross.
Go fuck him up.
Damn,
he tried the baseball. He tried to King Griffin. They make the whole skull. Yeah, they right. He from that big west side, nigga. Oh, shit.
Right cross connects for Castro.
There you go. He's about to start working. He's about to start. See, that type of shit right there will give him the fight.
You can see though, Woodsy, that Castro
use your
is
jab,
throwing more than Brown so far in this first round.
I do wonder if the age difference is actually going to play out because Brown has that man body and Castro really doesn't. I want to see if there's going to be
jab, baby.
There's going to be strength disparity as we move forward.
You ain't gonna be no good.
Brown, I've watched fight before. He's a stalker. He's patient. Sometimes he overthinks too much, but he does go to the body. He should start doing that. So right now, I'm going to see if the man strength is going to win out.
Oh, shit, that's right. That's right. Gangster. Come on,
That's
sub.
a good point. They really say that man strength, that sweet spot is
that shot stunned Castro.
I told you,
right into that
he a target.
left hand punch straight down the middle. And that stunned him a little bit.
Walk, man, walk.
And that goes down as a knockdown.
Damn, he punched his ass out like Mike Tyson punch out. You know that one
like Castro was getting a little bit more confidence in it right away towards the end of that round. Just fell right into a left hand.
Target punch.
Listen, Justin Woods was talking about man strength. He came out and showed us what that's all about. So I think right now, Vernon Brown's going to come out in the second round a lot more confident. But if you're Castro, you really got to watch out for that.
They already said
Vernon Brown's going in with bad intentions.
Brought to you by Terry's motherfucking Burgers.
At the replay, and this was the one that was a trip.
Make sure you going.
We saw referee Chris Flores was on top of it.
Located in the L.A. Inland Empire, and now
right.
Serving
and
location.
Brown shaking it off. Did not hurt him. And here comes the knockdown. It's Brown with a straight left. And that connected.
That wasn't.
God, perfect timing as he was coming in. It was a short clip job. I mean, that's from a 4-0 guy. Love to see that. Wow.
How'd you score that round?
That's a 10-8 round, baby.
You would have knocked this motherfucking jaw right off the track.
On Fight Night Live on Facebook. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. Leave your comments. Let us know who won. Whose side are you on as well? We'll try to get to your comments throughout the night. I'm Miguel Flores. He's Mike Lee. Alongside Michael Woods as well as Brown. Stalks Castro again. You can see that after that knockdown, he wants to get on top of Castro. And there was a body shot that landed. And that stunned Castro again.
He got a little boy body. He need to get with
wincing.
Work out,
Will
baby.
he be able to protect
you
himself
be
at
able
all
to
costs
take
here?
that, man. You need some strength and conditioning in your life, man. Work Birdie can do that for you. Now he's scared.
As we've seen in the last
now he's about to get pummeled.
Fights have seen him go to the body smartly right there. He's doing it on the kid, trying to break him in half.
Look at him.
Another body shot. Castro trying to keep him at a distance.
Tyson.
With his
He's throwing all Tyson.
Combos.
You know what I'm talking about. When you do that Mike Tyson punch out code and you go straight to Tyson and that nigga come on knock you out with one punch.
Castro.
That's all he's throwing right now.
Senses he's hurt. Knows he's got power in both hands.
Man, this is a little baby. This is a little baby, man.
Clipped him with the counter right. Brown said no, but yes, that one scored.
Take his motherfucker. He is scared.
Uppercut.
That's right.
Brown.
Right.
Guys, you also see Castro with those trunks hiked up real tall. No problem for Brown to go to that belt line. That's a fair and legal punch.
Oh, shit.
Left hand down Main Street on the chin of Castro.
I'm trying to disconnect this motherfucker's whole neck off his motherfucking body. I'm not lying to you.
We talked about
He was trying to really
but I think that
disconnect his
Castro's having
neck.
trouble with his speed. He's also a very fast puncher. And it's the shots you don't see that hurt the most.
They trying to tell him, like, stop loading up. You're going to get caught.
See,
you're going to get caught. Don't load up like that.
Stay at a distance from Brown. Use that length like you talked about, Mike.
Oh, shit. Oh, hit that motherfucker, man.
Fighter.
Hit him.
28 years old.
Hit him again, man.
He's got to get inside where his strength will be an advantage.
He's got that low center of gravity. When he gets inside, he's just bullying in on Castro.
Yeah. It ain't no jab. It ain't no nothing. These is all power punches. Here it come. Here it come. Here it come. Boom, boom, boom.
As Castro tries to answer with a body. Left cross lands for Castro.
Ooh.
Mike Lee, you love fighting lefties, right, man?
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah,
all that little jogging that he was doing, he should have been going straight for head. Headshots.
We went to war for
let him punch on the body, go for his head. His
very
head
different
is open.
when you're in there. You know, they're
you taller, you got
you
that reach,
as often, so it's a whole new style. The footwork needs to be different. The mindset needs to be different. So maybe Castro's dealing with that right now.
At the end of round 2, Mike, what did you see in that second round from both Brown and Castro? Let's take a look at some of the replays.
Well, I think we're going to see the knockdown right here. You know, right now he has 2 knockdowns in this fight. He's playing with house money, so he's coming out very relaxed, but still throwing strong, fast punches. I'm very impressed with Vernon Brown right now.
That was a shot you could tell that might have taken the air out of the lungs for Castro, as you can see he came up wincing.
It's the whole thing, man.
Finding it difficult to breathe. Woodsy over here in round 2. How did you score that one?
Another 10-8, baby.
Period.
Vernon Brown is the stronger fighter. He's the quicker fighter. This schoolboy has to be smart.
Because if you're just a fighter, you just want to be recreational,
you
don't hop your ass in that.
Castro is he's very young. He's 18 years old.
Don't do that.
Going up against a guy like Vernon Brown, who's 28 years old. That's 10 years of experience.
Go fight, man.
That Brown has got on Castro.
Get that motherfucking ass in there and fight, man.
As we look
for
round number 3 here.
Oh, shit.
Castro with the combo.
Oh, knocking. Get it.
Like you said, Woodsy, those 2 knockdowns puts Castro down on the scorecards.
Oh, shit.
Big time.
Damn.
His body language is bad here.
Fighting for his life over there.
Now Brown looking to step up the pace a little bit.
The black dude,
point with
his
the body
movement
language.
is off.
It's
and
one
the
thing
reason
you're
why I
looking
say
for
his
when you're in the
movement
ring.
is
You
off
see
is
somebody
because
who's kind of
when he punches
down,
him
you look in his
and
eyes,
he's
you look
going
at that
back,
body language, you can tell
he wants to come back at him. So you got to know that. You got to know, like, okay, if I punch him,
yeah, it helps to have a certain
logistics
darkness
is telling
of the
me that he's going to bounce right back at me with his shoulder.
It really does
right?
to have a little
so
bit of a mean streak and finish someone off. It's not as easy as you think, oh, just finish him off. No, you have to have a mindset. You really want to concuss and stop that person. It's a brutal game.
You have to hit him and move again and hit his ass again because you know he's coming forward.
It's smart, too, that Brown invested in the body. That second knockdown was the body shot, and that's a veteran move. He's not just headhunting. A lot of guys, when they first turn pro, just want to come out and headhunt. But it's very important to start investing in the body, even in a 6-round fight.
Looks like a Del Taco burrito.
There's Brown again.
With sauce and shit.
If this fight goes longer, I do predict that we will see even more of that because I know his veteran Chicago trainer is going to tell him, sap this kid totally by going to the body.
And he's missing. You know, you can't miss.
Brown again with
there you go.
Shot to the body. He
there
loaded up on that one.
Body. It's like he's going for the body because that's the only shot he really can land. Look, he's missing all that shit.
Castro tries to answer with
a really good boxer. Once you miss that power punch and you didn't overextend yourself, they gonna tag you.
I don't know what you guys were doing at 18, but I wasn't doing this, so props to the Castro kid.
Oh! Huge right. Sent Castro down to the mat, and it is all over as that was a vicious knockout by Mr. Vernon Brown. Oh, my. When he said it seemed like it was only a matter of time, and Brown set that one up beautifully.
I was like, Daniel about to come here and get his motherfucking ass whipped. You crying, Daniel?
And it's good to see Castro up and walking around quickly. But, man, did that look nasty, Mike.
Yeah, that was a hell of a shot there. You know, just like Woodsy said, we kind of saw that coming. The strength and the speed, I think, was just too much for Castro.
Nigga that came out here and fought the
He looks okay, though. He's just a little bit disappointed in himself.
Woodsy,
you didn't train hard enough. Get your ass back in that gym.
Suffering his
that
first
little
loss
boy
as
body. That nigga came out here, nigga, in that motherfucking preteen body, thought he was going to win.
For the official announcement.
You serious? It's professional motherfucking boxing, man. Go get your check.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from Chandler, Arizona, your official time, 2 minutes, 7 seconds in round number 3. Your winner by knockout and still undefeated from Chicago, Illinois, Sub-Zero Brown.
What a knockout for Vernon Brown. Woodsy. You were showing all the power in this one. Let's send it over to Mike Lee for the post-fight interview.
That's right. That's right. He got his motherfucker. He needs a little work, but with my training, I can get him to the next level, man. I'm telling you. With work, Birdie's training, I can get that man to the next level where he won't even be touched and he'll be knocking people on their ass like it was yesterday.
Great fight. Still undefeated. Now 5-0. What are you hoping for in your future?
I'm hoping to be a real champion one day.
You got it, baby. That's right.
My family proud of me.
Hell yeah.
My wife and my kids. And coming where I come from, you know, it's hard. So
yeah, okay. I like him
like
already.
I said, back to the gym.
That's right.
It is what it is. Whoever they put in front of me,
you gonna take they motherfucker.
He came out fast in this fight with a handful of knockdowns. Was that the game plan going in? I have to assume you didn't have much tape on this opponent. So what was the game plan as the first?
I had no game plan. I just did what my coach told me to do. What he knows that I know how to do.
Yep, knock a motherfucker.
Let's just fight. I'm not a pretty boxer. But when I come, just know it's him.
I like him. That's why I can work with him.
Still undefeated. Back to you guys.
Because he wants it. I'm only working with fighters that won't.
Woodsy, let's take a look at this vicious knockout by Brown.
I want to be a champion, baby.
Flipping.
Over the top.
Yeah, man. Right hand.
Can't nobody get us
Thing
to
of beauty, not feeling beauty to Castro.
Oh, my God.
You saw him tip over.
Nigga resurrected his whole motherfucking
It was
face.
attrition. This was the third time he's hit the canvas. Maybe if that was in round 1, we would have seen him get up. But, man, he just got his energy sapped. Ref started counting. And said, you know what? I see this kid. He doesn't want to continue. And he waved it off. And I say kid. He's 18 years old.
He's 18 years old, you know, and that's one thing you got to think as referee. Chris Flores did a phenomenal job. You know, he knows that's what
they put him
what's in his head. That this kid has his whole career.
That's it. He's an 18-year-old, so react the right way. Good job, ref.
They just took like 5 years off that boy's life, man.
Fight Night Live is presented by Cerveza Tecate. Born bold. Ride now. The world's largest power sports dealer. Ride safe. Ride often. Ride now. Can-Am. The ride says it all. Wild Horse
Los
Pass
Alamos
Casino.
Boots.
Play on, player.
Los Alamos Boots.
We are now set for our next bout of the evening. Randy Moreno taking on Ivan De La Madrid. As Moreno at 8-1. Madrid at 3-1. Let's send it over to our announcer, Mark Fraudo, to bring out the fighters.
I think Randy gonna win.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I think we got 2 evenly matched fighters right here, and I think that the experience is gonna outweigh
making his way to the blue corner. Originally
what the
from
other boxer can actually
Puerto
do.
Rico,
Ivan can
now
do.
making his
But we're gonna
hometown
see.
in Phoenix, Arizona. Ivan La Sombra de la Madrid.
De la Madrid.
Madrid making his way to the ring.
That's why I like being there, man, because when they come out and they be playing that
music. 20 years old.
Yeah.
This is his second year fighting as a pro. But he is from Phoenix, Arizona, and this is his third time fighting in his hometown, Mike. You gotta feel like you're very comfortable when this is your third time fighting at home. You kind of know what to expect, and you feel a lot more comfortable.
I love fighting at home. You know, when I'm fighting in Chicago, it's the best. You get the hometown fan. If you land one little punch, the crowd goes crazy. You know, it's almost like the Manny Pacquiao effect. It's an awesome thing. But at the same time, like Woodsy said, you gotta deal with a lot of other things as well, like people asking for too many tickets.
Mexicans be looking at me like,
representing Las Vegas, Nevada, please welcome Randy El Matador Moreno.
Now this fight will be no easy task for Madrid as he's taking on a tough opponent in Moreno, who's 8-1 with 7 knockouts. So in his 8 wins, 7 of them have come via knockout, Woodsy.
Hey, 8-1 record. He was on a fast track, and then bam, TKO2 lost to Thomas Herrera in March. He got back up. You know, you got to see how he bounces back. This is fascinating, guys.
Coming off the loss, it is not easy, Mike. And you got to think, as a boxer, you can go either one or two ways. You can kind of crumble and be mentally frustrated, or you can kind of chalk it up as loss, learn from it, and bounce back.
Yeah, let's see what he's got. I mean, we're talking about the pros here. You got to bounce back and be mentally strong. Not just physically strong.
I've seen him fight his last
TKO, so I'm sure that's in his head right now.
He might lose.
Out of his head.
He got knocked
tonight because tonight's a brand new night.
Last time I seen Randy got
I like
knocked.
the fact that I don't know how Moreno is going to bounce back here. You get stopped in your last time out. Do you recover? There's extra impetus here for me to watch and be like, I don't know what's going to happen. Looking forward to this.
Came out
there. Send it over to our announcer, Mark Fratto, for the official introductions.
Everything,
Ladies and gentlemen, the action continues here in Chandler, Arizona, with a contest scheduled for 6 rounds in the super featherweight division. It's brought to you by Roy Jones Jr. Boxing Promotions and presented by Cerveza Tecate. Born bold. Right now, the world's largest power sports dealer. Can-Am, the ride says it all. And to catch a lift fund, changing bodies, healing minds, saving lives.
Make sure y'all go.
The judges for this contest are Chris Wilson, Dennis O'Connell, and Gonzalo Valenzuela. And controlling the action at the sound of the bell, the referee in charge is Tony Zeno.
Not to mention a Coke.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 131.8 pounds. He owns a professional record, 3 victories against only 1 defeat. Wearing black, trimmed with yellow this evening. Hailing from Arecibo, Puerto Rico. Now living, training, and fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona. Please welcome Ivan La Sombra de la Madrid. And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent across the ring weighed in at 130.4 pounds. He owns an impressive professional record, 8 victories against only 1 defeat. 7 of those 8 wins coming by way of knockout.
I can't co-sign you tonight, baby, after that defeat.
And hailing from Las Vegas, Nevada,
he came
introducing Randy El Matador Moreno.
We was out in Vegas, so you know he was a hometown Vegas hero out there. So the whole damn crowd was all
went over the rules in the dressing room. I expect a good clean fight.
If y'all go check out my last boxing video where we went to the fight with
anything here is going to be low.
It'll be in
Touch
here.
him up,
when they walked out and they were swinging them loud ass things.
Well, we got fans of both fighters.
That was from his fight.
As Lalo Guzman saying, "Go Ivan," and then you got Keandre Gibson saying, "Let's go, Randy."
That was him.
Fans of both fighters set for this one.
And he got cracked. I didn't show y'all that part. I didn't want to put it in there, but yeah.
Madrid in the black and yellow.
Somebody rocked his ass to sleep.
Some of the
just
people
like that.
Watching this might not be heavy-duty boxing fans, so I want to speak to them for a second. There are certain places where people come from. One of them is Puerto Rico, where you look extra special, extra hard. You think the guy might be good. Puerto Rico is a fight place, so I'm interested to see if Ivan lives up to that.
Ivan with a huge uppercut, but got nothing but air. Moreno came with the left hook.
It's a good fight. It's going to be a good fight. They got skills. Puerto Rican, I like that nigga. That nigga come out here, he's swinging his
division.
Like, nigga, we trying to get our peoples out here to the United States, nigga. We got to fight
I'm looking at that deal. Look at Moreno. Look at those legs. Those aren't big, heavy-duty legs, but that doesn't mean he can't grab, right, Mike Lee?
Sometimes the guys that are long and skinnier frame like that are tougher fighters. Think of guys like Alexis Arguello. Guys like that hit you at the end of the punch. Those shots will really hurt.
Madrid said that some of the things he's learned from his first 4 bouts is he's got to learn to stay
patient. The last dude that knocked him out was a smaller guy just like him.
Adversity was a quick hook by Moreno, landed on the chin.
Ooh, shit. Nigga knocking the Jerry curls out of his shit.
In phenomenal shape. He's been in
got that motherfucking right eye looking like
he's had 2 fights fall through. So when you have that, Woodsy, you know, you're in, when you got that kind of shape, you're going into a bout like this
very confident. But the frustration angle, 2 fights fell through. Sometimes that really takes it out of you.
Slow a motherfucker like that
down from that stuff than anything else.
Nigga tapped that jaw a couple times.
Again with the left hook.
Why you didn't finish that? That's what I tell the fighter. Make sure you finish that combo. Whatever your ass gotta do, you gonna make sure you finish that.
Tony Zeno has to separate him. Moreno's got the length on Madrid. See how he uses that throughout the fight.
Let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing right now.
Moreno looking
Madrid
for a shot.
Got a mean ass punch that he's letting go. I don't know if he's gonna have any success with it, but he's letting it go.
Indicates you can tell there's an upgrade in this fight and sort of refinement from our first 2 fights, in my eyes.
That's a great point.
But he paid for it though. That's the whole thing. Like,
definitely
you don't punch him hard, but you can't pay for it at the end.
48-6 in his amateur career, so you know he comes from pretty decent amateur background with sound fundamentals. I might be getting hit in the head too much.
No, I understood what you said.
Moreno and Madrid, and round 1. Take a look at some of the highlights from
Moreno gonna win this one.
I mean,
Moreno coming back with a bench.
Seen in the first couple of bouts.
Brought to you by Los Altos
Boots, fighters.
The most comfortable boots. If you ain't got a pair, go get you some.
Process.
Sponsored by
and Madrid.
Yeah, it was. Both guys came out throwing some pretty hard shots. You know, I think the excitement in the crowd's really pumping them up. This seems to be the fight that the crowd has been the most into at this point of the night. But I think both guys are pretty evenly matched round, in my opinion.
Taking a look at some action in that first round. You saw a quick left hook by Moreno, landing on Madrid.
Let's go. Oh, he lucky.
Right there, when he connected, but Madrid seemed unfazed.
That punch, that would have left this shit on L number 9.
First thing you see there, obviously, is the big height and length difference. And
way back
if you're Ivan, you need to be careful coming in, not to get hit with those quick shots.
How'd you see that first round?
I gave it to Moreno 10-8. Couple harder punches landed for him in a tight round.
Moreno did that. I ain't gonna lie. You can tell that the Puerto Rican
Moreno with an uppercut.
Hold up.
Stunned Madrid a little bit.
Nah, he didn't stun him. The little nigga just lighting the ass. You can't tell that he's lighting the ass.
Now Moreno senses that Madrid is in danger.
He needs my training.
Starting to let the hands go.
Look at him. Look, he's tired of the motherfucker. He's tired.
Madrid.
He needs my training. This
Ivan knows the sport, though. He knows to counter, and that one of those right hands did count.
Show didn't swim from Puerto Rico.
Moreno with the left jab.
Oh, shit.
Heads clashed a little bit in that last exchange. I know firsthand that hurts like hell. A lot of times those headbutts will hurt more than a punch.
And a straight right down the middle again from Moreno.
Tagging him, bruh.
And Moreno's finding a home with that right.
See, the problem
Moreno is winning the distance battle. This is being fought at the distance that he likes.
When you a smaller guy like that, you have to make him the aggressor, but at the same time you have to make sure that he can't touch you.
The ref almost took
that's
the
how
left hook to the body there.
Mayweather is smaller than most of the guys that he fights, but he still wins, and it's because of the strategy.
Madrid, it's got to find a way to get on the inside.
Isn't supposed to knock you out.
That he is the smaller fighter.
Is supposed to score as many points as they can by hitting their opponent and tiring them out. Okay, that's
Moreno,
the logistics
like you said,
of this
he's using his distance. very well so far through 2 rounds.
Good footwork. He has that wide stance, but he's doing a great job of stepping back and getting out of trouble when Ivan's lunging in.
He might have got knocked out. It probably wasn't his night tonight.
Lunging in and out, and another combo.
But the boy can fight. The boy can fight.
Previously followed by a right cross.
Look how he get him off. That's right. That's what they teach you. Fight through that motherfucker.
Ivan's getting caught from those east and west punches. Got to keep that guard up, son.
Andy Beltran on Facebook likes what he's seen so far from his guy, Randy Moreno. As
little man, that's when you got to get him. You got to get him right now, little man.
Now Madrid's starting to show a little bit of life.
He missing every time. That one shot that he need to get, he missing. And he tired than the motherfucking dog in heat. Goddamn.
Moreno with the right cross.
I'll be damned if you see one of my boxes in that ring after we done did the training that we done did.
Madrid's
not getting tired. Wait until you see Rico Ramos fight.
10 seconds left in round 2.
He's not getting tired. He's a straight machine out there, okay?
Blood coming from the
nose. He gonna be a machine. Oh boy, ain't gonna know where hit his
motherfucking
ass. He gonna be over here. He gonna be over here. He gonna be over here. He ain't gonna be tired.
Very good.
That them two motherfuckers is tired, man.
That was a great round for Moreno. I think he heard Ivan a couple times.
Breathing heavier than a motherfucker sucking on the gas.
Pretty much the entire time. It was he kept him at that length, like Woodsy said. That's how he's going to win this fight. Not by getting in, smothering his punches and getting in the trenches. By getting on the end of those long arms.
You saw that quick left hook. And you see Moreno's got really good hand speed for a guy his size. And then a straight right down the middle, connected. That might have been the shot to open up the blood from the nose of Madrid. And Woodsy, how'd you see that second round?
That's 10-9. Also for Moreno, Ivan got to get inside, got to get low, got to come up from underneath. He's the shorter guy. It's an easier target to hit that torso.
When he first came out here, them Jerry curls was juiced. Them motherfuckers look dried and dispride.
You're set for round 3.
dried and deprived.
I don't speak Spanish. What does La Sombra mean?
That's shadow.
Oh, the shadow.
Shadow.
The shadow knows. You gotta know. You gotta figure it out. On round 3.
Another uppercut lands flush for Moreno. But Madrid's got a tough chin.
All I could tell Madrid. Madrid, go fight that motherfucker. Bite that motherfucker.
A couple of really good times by Moreno.
If it ain't working, bite his ass, Madrid. We all about winning over here, man. Bankrupt for life, man. Know about it.
Staying at a distance from Madrid. Using that jab. Keeping Madrid at a distance.
That's right. Fight that motherfucker.
Huge left hook.
Fight his motherfucking ass.
That hook. Landed for Moreno.
He wobbling. Fuck him up, Randy. He's wobbling. That motherfucker stuck in the fast lane with 2 bad tires.
A little bit more of what Madrid wants.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Left hook. Throws Madrid back. Madrid answers with an overhand right.
Back that motherfucker off, Randy.
He's just going to get chopped up. He needs to get
back
inside,
him off,
underneath.
Randy.
Go to the body, dig, like his corner's telling him to. It's easier said than done. Moreno is.
When you got him like that, right? When he rests his head on that shoulder, roll on his ass. Don't let him rest. Roll on him. That's what they fucking up at. They trainers ain't teaching him that.
His body as well. He's not as big of a target. You see that deep shoulder closed off, and his defense is really on point.
Look at him. Look at him.
Quick 1-2 by Moreno.
Shit.
Trying to stay low.
That was the one. When he missed this, he's supposed to light his motherfucking chimney.
Uppercut.
He's supposed to make sure Santa does not come to this motherfucking house. You gotta light that chimney.
Ivan's gotten the memo. Go to the body, try to take that long, tall guy down a peg. I'm not saying it's gonna work, but it's his best chance at turning this around a little bit.
He better be lucky it's a 6-rounder. Oh, shit, his eye is closed. That nigga had a motherfucking reptile eye. That shit was like this.
He doesn't have the power actually. Once he's like inside, he has to be really busy, and it's not easy to do.
God damn.
There's Moreno with the flurry.
Ooh, I thought that was the one.
Round 3 is
He's done. He is done. He came out here and conditioning and right. Look at him, he holding on to the rope.
Sure, he did have more success. I think Moreno won that round, but yeah, I like Ivan coming out a little bit more tenacity, a little bit more aggression, and staying on the inside, throwing more punches. But at the end of the day, I think Moreno definitely landed the cleaner punches, had the more effective punches, and was just controlling, had that ring generalship that judges are looking for.
Tell him to come check me out.
What did you see as we take a look at some of the replay?
10-9 for Moreno. You see how calm and cool he is. He slips the shot, he ducks the shot, and then comes back firing. You know, for a guy with not that many fights, this is a decent prospect. I like this guy. Hey, by the way, I got to mention, Facebook, Fight Night Live is coming back July 29. I want people to circle it on their calendars, please.
July 29?
Yes.
That will be in Raleigh, I believe, North Carolina.
That's it, baby.
Raleigh, North Carolina, Fight Night Live, as the Tar Heels State undefeated super flyweight Dwayne Beeman competes for the IBO Intercontinental and UBF World Junior Bantamweight titles. We'll have more Fight Night Live dates that will be coming soon. But July 29th, mark it down on your calendar, like you said, over in Raleigh, North Carolina. It should be a good one.
Yeah, see, we can coexist. You can watch your other stuff, your HBO, your Showtime. You can also then stream us. You can have it side by side. We can all get along and get together.
This is round 4 of 6.
Working. You're working.
Right cross again.
You're working.
Madrid trying to get inside.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Like you said, that's something that he's got to have to do.
Just still that little nigga. He's little. Stilling. Still him again, Randy.
May I say that one of the questions that I had coming in has been answered. You saw Moreno in his last fight, TKO 2, lost to Thomas Herrera. He absolutely has bounced back. I don't see any negative impact from that.
On ringside.
He's using his strategy beautifully. He told me that he wanted to maintain his distance and dictate the pace of this fight, and that so far through 4, he's been doing so, Mike.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he really has dictated the pace of this fight. Like I said earlier, Ivan's been very aggressive at times, coming forward, throwing good punches.
That motherfucker.
It's exciting.
With the Jerry curl, man.
He's tired. Tony Single breaks him up.
I will tell you right now, that motherfucker is tired, man.
You want Ivan to stay chest to chest with Moreno.
Come on, Madrid.
Stay close.
Work something. Ooh, Madrid. Work something, Madrid.
Short uppercut.
Shit. You still in this thing. If you got it like that, you had something saved. Don't ever save nothing on me, motherfucker. Let's go.
And Madrid trying to feed off the crowd a little bit.
Yeah, they like, come on, Sancho. Come on, Madrid. You got this shit. He came to fight.
Continues to push forward.
I like that. He got hard. He's still getting his ass beat, but he got hard.
Throws Madrid back a bit.
They're tired. If Madrid gonna get him, Madrid gotta get him right now.
A little bit with some of that inside work. That's what we were talking about. That's why you gotta take this tall guy down.
Randy is tired.
Moreno. Nice little uppercut. Kind of jumped at it. And then followed up with the left hook.
He's wobbling.
You know, at this pace too, sometimes fatigue is a factor.
Get him, Randy.
Why Moreno's staying in close like this.
You gotta know
trying to get his
these
spots
things.
of rest right here.
And that is the end of round 4. Sometimes, Mike, like you said, when you see that you kind of won a couple of rounds, you put them in the bank a little bit, you're willing to take a round off or you know, use that round to kind of get some air back in you for the later rounds.
It was. You just have to be careful. I think Madrid came out right now and had probably one of his best rounds of the fight. There's no quitting this kid. He's got a lot of heart, and he's really coming forward. So, Mr. Moreno, even though I think you're ahead in the scorecards, you still need to be careful. This is still a dangerous guy in the other corner.
Especially when it's only a 6-round fight.
Absolutely. But it's smart at times to rest, to lean on somebody and get those few seconds of rest, and then come off throwing punches. So, you know, I think Moreno's doing the right thing, but you could tell in that round, to me, it kind of seemed like he took that off a little bit.
Woodsy, what did you like about that 4th round?
I don't know if he took it off or if he was getting fatigued. I think we'll know that answer from seeing this round, round 5.
My bad, bro.
Round number 5 here, Madrid and Moreno. We'll see if Moreno will go back to using that distance and using his lane. And there is Madrid again lunging forward. Moreno answers with the left hook.
Damn, he rocked him.
Right uppercut, and that's stunned. Madrid as that set him down.
I told you. He was in the fast lane with 2 bad tires.
That was a huge combination right there from Moreno.
He ain't got no legs.
Madrid is able to answer.
Ran out of gas, man.
8 count. He's ready to go forward, but he may not all be there. As you can see, he's leaning heavily on Moreno. And as Moreno kind of senses blood in the water, and he's going for the kill. We'll see if Madrid will be able to hold on.
This shit is sloppy JoJo.
Looking for that knockout shot.
This shit is sloppy JoJo.
And a straight left.
Beautiful quick jab by Moreno.
Ref looking hard, and that's it.
And Tony Zano calls a stop to this contest. He knew it. He saw it in the eyes of Madrid that he wasn't all there, and he was just eating punishment. And Madrid wasn't fighting back.
The problem was he was fighting back some, but you just can tell the kid's got a boatload of heart. And here's the thing I look for. He didn't protest the stoppage.
And that's the thing, when you don't protest, it's usually a fighter when a referee stops it early, or you know, you'll see a fighter argue it immediately, and that's something that Madrid didn't do, Mike.
He didn't contest it. You could tell, you could see in his eyes that he was hurt that round, but give him credit. Kid came out, had a ton of heart, really came out hard and aggressive, but Moreno's just too skilled, in my opinion.
And Moreno, what a bounce back win, coming off a knockout loss. And that was one thing you said you were looking forward into this fight. How would he react coming off a loss? And right there, a dominant performance against a very tough young kid in Madrid.
Mission accomplished.
Taking a look at some of the replay, as you saw the knockout that kind of, the first knockout that sent Madrid down, and that really hurt him. And here is where Tony Zano had to step in, ate a left hook, and Moreno, he could tell Moreno was going for the kill. And Madrid, like you said, was trying to fight back, but just wasn't all there.
And he did shake his head. He did say no, 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 because he's got a great big heart and immense pride. But I think he knew in his heart, you know what, let me live to fight another day.
All right, let's send it over to our announcer, Mark Frado, for the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get a big Arizona round of applause for these two warriors. The referee in charge, Tony Zano, calls for a halt to the action. Your official time, 1 minute 15 seconds, and round number 5. Your winner by TKO from Las Vegas, Nevada, Randy El Matador Moreno.
Good job, Randy.
Randy Moreno coming out with a TKO victory. Huge win for him, coming off a loss. Let's send it over to Mike Lee for the interview.
Randy, great fight. You improved to 9-1 with 8 knockouts. Where does all that power come from?
What power?
Training in the gym. Every day I work on my power, I work on my speed, I work on everything, and I work so hard. And I got to thank my coach, everybody who came here, my parents, my dad, everybody, man, my team. They all helped me out during this training camp, and I'm just happy right now, man.
You were throwing a lot of power punches, landed some beautiful shots. This had to be one of the toughest competitors in there that you fought. He took a lot of shots in there tonight.
Yeah, most definitely. I was surprised. I thought he was going to go down earlier, but he's one tough fighter. And I know he's going to come back, and I got a lot of respect for him.
Your last fight was a loss, but it looks like you came back with a vengeance. How do you feel now, and what do you want to tell your fans?
I'm back. I'm back. That's what I gotta tell my fans. I'm back.
Congratulations.
This fight, he back. They kind of, you can tell they kind of
heard it from Moreno right there. Was he said, "I'm back, I'm back," and he's answering your call and your question coming into this fight. As we take a look as a recap of this fight, you saw how slick Moreno was throughout the fight.
So we put a
He's
smaller
a master
guy
of distance.
in there on you.
He's calm and cool and collected inside.
Because the last dude was kind of small too.
Long and he's lean.
His ass.
Good pop with both
He hit him
hands.
with some
46
shit,
and 5 as an
knocked
amateur.
his ass cold.
Now 9-1 as a pro. And absolutely, do I think he has approaching contender status down the near future line?
Okay, very possible. Let's
Randy
go,
Moreno.
Let's
Like
go.
you said, 9-1.
Bring Rico out.
And
Let's see some real boxing.
21-year-old prospect.
Let's see some real
Continue
boxing.
making
Brought
waves
to you
here
guys by
in Chandler, Arizona, at the Wild
Burgers.
Horse
Make
Pass
sure you guys
Casino
go check
and
them out,
Hotel.
man. Tell them what
Can we talk about this venue a little bit?
Beautiful.
Okay, I've never been to Arizona.
Make sure you
I like
get
it.
Chili
It's hot.
Too, man.
But this place is really nice. This theater is very nice, and it's very clean, and I like this place.
Make sure you guys go check out Los Altos Boots for your choice in boots. Los Altos.
Fight Night Live is presented by Roy Jones Jr. Boxing. The future of boxing begins here. Rival Boxing Gear, driven by a passion for excellence for more than 10 years. Roy Jones Jr. Fight Academy. Contenders walk in, champions walk out. Fat Tees, don't say it out loud, show it loud.
That made me want to get with you. Y'all got comments, man? Leave it in the comment section, man. As always, I'm your host, the one and only Rico. Flies getting on 2 feet, man. Let's go. Main event time. We about to get a belt, man. We about to get a belt tonight, man. We getting a title belt tonight, man. The work has been done. The pavement has been laid. The foundation. You can't have nothing unless you got a foundation, man. Let's go. So far, I only seen one good fight. I can only co-sign one good fight. How's that boy burning? I knew it was gonna happen like that, though, man. I would have told you, man. That boy wasn't. I seen the picture. I was like, man, that boy just got out of the pen. He's about to knock that boy. He just got out the pen. Let's go. Come on, man. Bring him out, man. Bring Rico out, man. Let's go. Rico. Suavecito. Ramos.
We are set for our next bout of the night. It will be a welterweight bout, and it will be 8 rounds between Abel Ramos taking on Manuel Robles. Ramos coming in at 17-2 with 12 knockouts. Robles at 15-2 with 6 knockouts. Robles, a guy that said that he needs to fight more of his style. Last fight came out, Mike said that he thought too much about the game plan. He was too much into his head, and that boxers you'll have that trouble from time to time, where you're sticking too much to the game plan.
It's interesting, you need an element of coming in with a game plan, but at the same time not getting too much in your head. So,
I think
you know, for me, what I like to do is understand a few tactical moves and then just let the muscle memory and the body follow.
All right, let's send it over to our announcer, Mark Frado, as he brings out Robles.
Ladies and gentlemen, here in Chandler, Arizona, are we having a good time at the fights this evening? One more time, let us know if you're having a good time tonight here at Wild Horse Pass Hotel and Casino. This next one, as we turn the corner here on the card, is one of our fine fights of the night. This is 15-2 against 17-2. Let's meet first the boxer headed to the blue corner out of San Diego, California, Emmanuel Renegade Robles.
Not the Renegade.
Robles, 15-2 from San Diego, California. He is a southpaw woodsy, and like we were talking about with Mike, said that he needs to fight more of his style. Said this will be his biggest fight of his career.
Yeah, you know why? Because he's lost his last two. He doesn't need, but he kind of needs to win this one.
Emmanuel Renegade Robles making his way to the ring. In great shape, but like you said, coming off 2 straight losses, it's always a tough pill to swallow, and that always adds a little extra pressure on you to come out with the victory and not make it 3 straight. Now, let's send it over back to Mark Frado as he brings out Robles.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome his opponent, hailing from Casa Grande, Arizona. Hey, Ramos!
Ramos, Mexican heritage. His brother Jesus Ramos in his corner as his head trainer. Said that he came from a family where he's got 2 sisters, but he's got 4 brothers, and he's the youngest of 4. So he's used to kind of being beaten on, he said, when he was little.
Hey, that's where most of us get our fighting starts, in our houses.
In this tail.
We talked about this.
Very true. Abel Ramos in the red as he makes his way at 17-2. The 26-year-old getting set to take on Robles. Let's send it over to Mark Frado for the official introduction.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you once again to Wild Horse Pass Hotel and Casino, and a special welcome to all of our fans tuned in all over the globe on Facebook, Fight Night Live. We welcome you in to this next contest, scheduled for 8 rounds in the welterweight division. Brought to you by Roy Jones Jr. Boxing Promotions and presented by Cerveza Tecate, born bold. Right now, the world's largest power sports dealer, Can-Am, the ride says it all, and To Catch a Lift Fund, changing bodies, healing minds, saving lives. The judges for this contest are Chris Wilson, Dennis O'Connell, and Gonzalo Valenzuela, and controlling the action at the sound of the bell, the referee in charge is Chris Flores. Please welcome first the fighter out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 143.8 pounds. He owns an impressive professional record of 15 victories against only 2 defeats, 6 big wins by way of knockout. Wearing black with white this evening and fighting out of San Diego, California. Please welcome Emmanuel Renegade Robles. And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent fights out of the red corner. He weighed in at an even and ready 145 pounds. His impressive professional record, 17 victories against only 2 defeats with 2 draws, 12 out of 17 wins coming by way of knockout. Wearing red this evening and representing Casa Grande, Arizona. Please welcome Abel Ramos.
Abel Ramos against Emmanuel Robles.
We're going over the instructions in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up now. Go back to your corner.
Someone just shouted easy work from the crowd. I don't think there's going to be easy work for anyone here.
Easy work.
Both these fighters posting tremendous records.
Let's go.
Robles at 15-2, Ramos at 17-2. Robles in the black, Ramos in the red. As we are set
easy work
for round 1 of 8 in the welterweight division.
This boy ain't playing. He came out and rushed his ass.
Ramos right with the right cross quickly. Robles to the body. As he's
damn, ref, let him fight.
Referee Chris Flores.
Got a white boy in there. He already with that bullshit.
Another body shot from Robles.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Comes right back up top.
That motherfucker came to fight. I might have been wrong about this.
Last came in off.
Oh, yeah. Robles is seasoned. You can tell.
Junior back in
that motherfucker guy, he know what he doing.
So Robles.
Look at him. He fast. Okay.
Get back into the win column. Now back at the body again of Ramos.
Oh, my God. Who didn't hire the motherfucking cop to be a referee?
Keep it up.
He about to fuck around and take him to jail tonight. Shit.
Sometimes you can get a little hint of fighting styles from what the guys have on their robes.
That shit wasn't hurting him. Don't say shit.
Old school in the front of the trunks there. You see on Ramos.
Oh, my God. This nigga in the red shorts is about to lose.
So I can tell you
overextended himself like that.
You can see Robles very aggressive in his first round.
Anytime you overextend yourself like that, you asking for
feeling out
trouble.
process. Looking to engage early. Ramos answers with the right of his own.
From here, to me, it looks like that Abel Ramos has a pretty good size advantage. What do you guys think?
Ramos does look like the bigger fighter. And I think that might be why Robles is coming out trying to engage early.
Make him respect him.
And take away the power a little bit.
Okay, bigger, but like not necessarily lean muscle, maybe as much, you know.
Yeah.
Robles is like packed little guy, man. Jack packed little guy.
Yeah, he is. He jam-packed.
Both these guys were tasked with stepping up in their last fight, and they didn't win. I'm not saying this is a must-win for these guys, but both these guys, when they've been thrown in step-up fights, they've yet to win it. So this is like a step-up fight for each. Someone got to take this.
Duh.
Robles.
Somebody got to take it. Shit, it's 2 fighters. It's only 2.
Trying to keep Ramos at a distance.
See a little scrape under the right eye.
They going all 8.
This round comes to a close, and
they're going all 8.
already the aggression paying off for Robles. Like you said, right eye a little bit red. Under the right eye of Ramos. What did you see in that round, Mikey?
I just saw really a feeling out.
Get ready for the Rico Ramos. It ain't nothing here to see.
Much more aggressive fighter, so judges like to see that he threw more punches, he came forward, he's more aggressive. So I think he, Robles won that round 3-9.
As you can see in his corner, Ramos, trained by his brother, Jesus Ramos. You look at Robles and his trainer, Dennis Johnson. Woodsy, how'd you score that?
I gave it to Robles, 10-9. The more effective aggression.
He got a good
told me
training.
right from the get-go when he came out firing that he wanted to
moving in the black trunks. Robles.
We are now getting set for round 2 here.
He moving right. You can tell that they got
Ramos
him on
says he
that
looks
shit.
up to, from being a Mexican, looks up to other great Mexican fighters such as Julio Cesar Chavez
like
and
look
Oscar
at his
De La
body
Hoya.
language. Look how he moves in that ring. You see how he jabbing?
Hey, we talked about Puerto Rico earlier, and
he
they're
looking,
great
he
champions.
jabbing.
Mexico,
hook, jab,
has
jab,
a lot of boxing.
jab, hook, power, counter, back up.
Yeah, they're going to tell you that they're better.
That motherfucker's a beast.
Of course, one of
He
the
with
best
the right
rivalries in
training.
all of sports.
He got that right conditioning.
You saw right there,
He know
Robles
what he's doing.
looking to maintain this pace.
know
See
what
how long
he's
he'll
doing.
be able to keep it up for.
He about to have that motherfucker over there looking like a motherfucking
and you can see Robles
taco
looks
salad
like a
in a
fighter.
minute.
So far through the first round.
To me, he's winning these minutes of these rounds with his feet as much as anything else.
It looks like this Ramos right here, he's a tank.
Pushing Ramos
He just gonna come through all that shit. He don't care how many times you jab him. He don't care how many power shots you land on him. He gonna keep coming.
Ramos
look how he did. Move it, walk forward.
It's still
He's
a feeling out process for him. We'll see.
His eye looks like a lollipop. But he's gonna keep walking forward.
Ramos is from Arizona, and you want to get your people, your crowd into it when it's your people. Man, throw punches, and even if it almost connects, man, they're going to start screaming. If he ups the ante a little bit, gets more aggressive, he'll bring his people into it.
And you can hear the crowd, just as you said, that is chanting Abel's name.
Let them lift you.
I totally agree.
They need
you got to do that with punches.
They about to be lifting his ass up out of this ring in a minute.
He's not doing that right now.
No.
Robles, on the other hand, is throwing punches in bunches.
He is. Got to use this crowd to your advantage.
Being the aggressor.
Jab. Use your jab, baby. Keep that jab on his ass. Keep that jab on him. Ooh.
And you see Robles, he's
go.
not having to run. He's just moving smartly and effectively. Now you see Ramos trying to track him a little bit harder now and cut off the ring on the guy. But so far, this movement
back
from
out
Robles
and get him. Back out and get him. That's what you don't want. That's why I said get him. Because if you're backing up too much, you give the opponent that kind of shot. You back up, let him come forward, and you nail his ass back forward.
That cut in his
He's a tank. He's gonna keep coming for the punishment. He doesn't say he ain't turning nothing down.
You gotta see that Robles sees it.
Ain't turning shit
likes to
down.
exploit it a bit.
But this is what you don't want. You don't want to exchange
you're in
with
the
this
fight. I've had this before. You have cuts up there. It's not the pain that bothers you. It's the blood getting in the eyes. And you kind of feel that. You know that the judges
This
think
is what he wants.
Even though maybe only one shot.
He's fighting his fight. He's fighting his fight.
I'm seeing blood helps. He's throwing the hardest two punches of the round here.
Yeah.
Ramos.
From his gas on his foot on the gas pedal right now.
That is the end of round 2 here. And as we saw, Ramos towards the later half of that second round, Mike, starting to unleash a little bit, throw his hand, let his hands go a little more.
Black shorts, you
It
cannot
seems that he's starting to get a little bit more comfortable against Robles.
Don't do it.
What you said, he pawed at that cut, and then all of a sudden he started throwing more punches. That's what I'd like to see him do. Punches and bunches, baby. Get the crowd on your side, man.
You take a look at Robles, that right
when he was
hand
backing up too much.
Robles' head back.
Why are you taking all
Wasn't a lot of power behind it, but did some damage. And then you see the pressure of Robles just staying on Ramos. You see the blood from the right eye, and then Ramos followed that up with the straight right to back Robles up a bit. Woodsy, how'd you score that second round?
I gave that round to Ramos. The two hardest punches of the round came from him. He woke up after he saw the blood.
As we are now set for round 3 here.
Let's go.
Robles, Ramos. See if Ramos lets his hands go even more. So he had a good showing in the second round. Robles, again, still high energy.
Don't let him come back to you.
And goes down to the body of Ramos.
Back up.
Referee Chris Flores picks him up.
I don't like this referee. I hope he ain't our boxing referee.
Constantly moving, constantly.
I hope he is not Rico Ramos' referee because
Robles, even though a lot of these shots aren't landing, Mike.
Like, I want my boxer to be able to protect himself and get out of there. If you telling my dude to stop and we get hit over some bullshit like that, I don't like that.
Laterally, from left to right, to kind of walk down Robles.
Now get him! Get him!
Around the ring.
He's backing up too much.
One of the best guys that does that in the world
right now. You gonna do that? Yeah, jab. Use your jab to back
that corner. And when that happens to the fighter and you're in the corner, you feel your walk down, your anxiety comes up, your conditioning goes down, you feel like you're trapped. So if I'm Ramos right there, instead of letting him off the hook, I'd try to walk him down a little bit more with my footwork.
Straight right.
Let him go. Guys,
Robles a little bit.
I am wondering, though, if Ramos is feeling and knowing now that Robles maybe can't hurt him. You see him being a little bit more insistent with the pressure and walking him down harder now. he's getting bolder, and I wonder that's because he thinks Ramos really can't hurt him.
Hamburger sandwich.
Yeah, that's a great point. Maybe these first few rounds, you're just kind of feeling him out a little bit.
See how he's in his grill now more? He's setting down on his punches. Maybe he just needs the blood to flow to really get cooking.
Ramos with a nice 1-2 combo. And comes with a short left hook. Partially blocked. And Ramos again. Starting to open up more.
And Robles making a miss. Really some nifty defensive work there. Got to give him half a point for that, for sure.
Ramos using his range, trying to get inside a little bit more, and comes to the body. Robles inside, and comes right back out, and then delivers the left hook. And Ramos trying to answer. Both these fighters have been going back and forth in this third round.
I'm digging Robles' smart boxing in this round. The movement is there, the constant jab is there. Winning the round for me.
Yeah, he just looks more comfortable in my opinion.
And another just dodged 3 punches right there as Robles. Beautiful head movement. As that is the end of round 3. Mike, you saw the beautiful, even towards the end of that round, made Ramos miss 3 punches right there, and the head movement was working for him in round 3.
Yeah, I think it was. You know, beautiful head movement and moving and being tricky and using his advantages of being a smaller southpaw very nicely.
Woodsy, how'd you score that third round between Robles and Ramos?
Gave Robles the round 10-9, and I'm looking in the Ramos corner. I want to make sure that they have coagulant. Looks like they are using it and trying to stop that cut.
And that will be something to keep on because now we're in the 4th round, so we still got a long ways to go in this 8-round bout.
I know the fight
that I went to, cut continues to
Rhino, girls,
develop throughout the fight, and you got to believe that Robles will look to target it more and more as this fight goes on, Mike.
Mike, do you target cuts? Do you always remember to target cuts when you're fighting?
I really don't, to be honest. I think at times you definitely think about it, and when you see someone cut, you almost, even if it was from a headbutt or something not intentional, you get this this type of motivation, or it's tough to explain, but I don't necessarily completely target a cut, no. Because you do need to stick to your game plan at the end of the day, right?
I think it's something that analysts talk about and assume that you guys do it all the time, but it's not so easy to always do and remember to do it.
No, it's not. The only thing I would think of, maybe when I'm in there, I don't target a cut necessarily. What I will think of is, okay, maybe the vision in his right eye is a little bit off. So if I'm Robles, I'm throwing that straight left hand maybe a little bit more off, and that kind of thing.
You saw Robles coming with the left, and going right back to the body. Robles getting active.
He's about to get knocked. His body
Ramos was really looking at that left hook counter there.
This is where that conditioning comes in right here. 4th round.
And Robles looks in tremendous shape. He's kept this pace up throughout the whole fight. Constantly moving, constantly working, constantly throwing.
What have you been doing?
And nothing has changed from the 1st round to the 4th round so far, Mike.
Yeah, I agree. That's a great point you just made.
Look at that.
He's throwing a lot of punches, moving a lot, but round 4 looks like just like round 1.
He is, I can tell the body language, ladies and gentlemen.
And Robles looking to respond.
His movements. Look how he's throwing.
Robles is known for having a good gas tank, and his loss against Kenneth Simmons, he was knocking his mouthpiece out late, so he has a good stamina reservoir typically.
Look, he's about to knock this boy.
Ramos looking for that left uppercut.
The way he gonna knock him, though, is gonna be so cold. He gonna knock him while Black Shorts is throwing the punch. He's gonna get knocked.
Chin of Ramos while he goes to work.
Watch, I'm telling you. I know these
little guy is bullying the bigger guy.
He ain't bullying him.
I don't see that too often.
Right now, so far, it's working for Robles. They don't hurt him.
comes with the straight left again. And Woodsy, you talked about it. Even though maybe Ramos knows he can't hurt him, those punches are still scoring for Robles. Now Ramos comes with the hard left, and you can see the power starting to come more and more.
He's getting excited now. He's getting excited.
And you can hear the crowd behind him. They sense it as well.
Yep. Did he steal the round?
Robles will have to withstand this flurry towards the end as Ramos pursues him, as that is the end of round 4.
I just felt the momentum really shift here, not only with the crowd, but just with Ramos coming forward, throwing more punches, and landing that beautiful left hook at the end.
He knows this is the halfway point, and he's got to turn it on after he's had a couple of feeding out rounds to start off the fight.
Hey, this is what I'm going to do on that round. Robles won the first 2/3, and then Ramos won the last 30 seconds, so I'm going to make it an even round.
There we go. You got an even round from Woodsy. How do you guys see it on Facebook?
Stay square.
Ramos had a lot of success with that straight right hand. I think he should keep throwing that. Honestly, since round 1, there it is again. That straight right hand has come right down the pipe, and obviously, especially against the southpaw and orthodox fighter, that seems to be the go-to punch.
And we've seen it. Robles is throwing more quantity, but it seems like the quality punches are coming from Ramos.
That round, absolutely, especially the last 30 seconds. So this is a very important round. Let's see if he can continue to push this momentum.
I'd be surprised.
Ray Leroy so far.
Flat out, I would
was it
be
3 rounds to 1
if you see
for
Rico
Ramos.
honestly get hit a couple times. Even he might do one of these and let the guy hit.
Robles looking to go to the body. We'll see if Robles will try to do a much better job at avoiding those power shots that he ate from Ramos in those last 30 seconds. And Ramos really loading up on his right hand. And you can see snapping that jab from Ramos.
See, Black Shorts and changed his style up. He's no longer doing what he was doing in the first 2 quarters. In the first two rounds, he's not doing it.
Right cross.
You know, he at the motherfucking rodeo.
Up again with the right.
You know, he out here square dancing
Ramos
now.
Looks more confident in round 5 here.
Oh, shit. Where's the rest at?
Throwing some heavy power.
He about to knock this poor boy out.
When Robles backs up like this, he gets eaten up a little bit. When he's the little gnat and he keeps darting and punching, he wins the round.
He's about to knock him, I can tell. Black Shorts is trying to just keep his composure. He like, damn, I know I just can't let him steal rounds. Like, you know.
But Ramos has more pop. He just does. 17-2, 12 KOs. Robles only 4 KOs.
Another quick left hook lands on the chin, but Robles still unfazed. Showing his tough chin.
See, I gotta look at those. I gotta see if they're actually that low. I mean, because the belt is kind of okay. I don't know.
For real. I'm saying,
referee Chris Forrest
me and this announcer, man, we should be on the motherfucking team.
Straight right again by Ramos, snapping Robles' head back.
I was saying the same shit. He is nowhere near low.
Strength and power is winning right now, guys. Movement and activity isn't.
Yeah, he missing. Now he's just trying to take the head off.
Has to go back to what we saw earlier. Earlier rounds, starting in and out, using his pressure. And not sticking around for those huge shots.
And he's not a good power punch lander. Like, he can throw the power punch. We seeing it. We seeing it out here. But can he land the money shot, ladies and gentlemen? Can he land the money shot? Can Ramos land the money shot?
And Robles backs Ramos into a corner. But you can see he's very cautious with his approach now. He senses the power from Ramos.
Oh, shit. There you go.
Well, Robles did a good job of avoiding that duck and under. Coming right back over the top.
I got to give Black Shorts his due dilly, though. He did his thing this round.
That is the end of round 5.
That's how you
Here from the Wild Horse Pass Casino and Hotel. Miguel Flores, Mike Lee, Michael Woods here alongside me. as in that round,
came out.
you can tell that Robles saw the power of Ramos.
Like that other round.
Take a look at some of the highlights.
Got his ass.
As we saw that left hook from Ramos. As we look at the power, Ramos has hurt Robles more.
Two things there. There's the beautiful shot right here. Also, that left hook that landed really nicely. He was throwing a left hook as he was moving back. It's very difficult to do throwing that left hook as your feet are coming back. That's impressive. So that counter left check hook was very nice. And I think the momentum, like we said, has really turned. And you can see it in his body language, how Ramos is coming forward now with just more confidence.
Woodsy, how'd you see that round?
Ramos, 10-9, cleaner, harder, aggression, and shots.
Joey Faletta on Facebook has it 3 rounds to 2 in favor of Robles.
And stay juiced.
Good card.
Go pick one up and tell him.
Robles eats a jab.
There you go, baby. Hold that ground. Back him up, hold the ground.
Ramos.
Don't let him beast you.
He is
got
a crowd in his favor here. Robles stepping into enemy territory.
You see now red shorts Ramos. He has to be worried.
You're starting to see Ramos' aggressive forward fighting style more and more as this fight progresses.
Sees black shorts has calmed down a little. You know,
from the easier said than done department, if Robles can go to the body some and take some of the starch out of this bigger, stronger man, not a bad idea. Not easy to do.
Right cross lands for Ramos, and then followed by a left hook. And then a right cross again, and he's got Robles on the ropes, and Robles had to take a knee as the power was just too much for him to handle. As Robles stands up and he says he doesn't want to fight. That's it. It's over. The power too much.
I don't know if he hurt his jaw. He's gesturing to his mouth, opening his mouth. The trainer's looking inside.
What a victory for Abel Ramos. As we said it throughout, the power seems to be in Ramos' favor, and it showed again. In that final round here,
he found his tooth was still in there.
Yeah. You see the big smile on Abel Ramos' face. Mike, what did you see in that finish?
I saw a great finish. I really like how he came forward, kept the momentum up, throwing that straight right hand, those power punches. To me, it just seemed like he was feeling him out in the beginning rounds, and then Ramos came in and dismantled Robles. You could see the last 3 rounds he was really starting to hurt Robles, and props to Ramos not letting that cut affect him.
Ramos, very happy man. Started off a bit slow, Woodsy, but able to finish with the power, and it seemed like in Ramos' corner, they probably felt it was only a matter of time before that power would wear down on Robles. As we take a look at the highlights of that round, and you can see Ramos
looked to be a hard right hand, I think, on the left side of the jaw. He's still opening his mouth. There's blood inside the mouth. As I look over in the corner there, I think he hurt his jaw or his mouth.
That seems to be the case, and you saw Robles. That right hand ate it.
Some turn away, sending a signal to the referee.
And he stood up, but you could see in his face, he even told the ref that he wasn't going to go on. And like you said, it could be something with the jaw, inside the mouth. We see blood coming from the inside of the mouth of Robles, and very tough loss for him. He was fighting a pretty good fight up until that point.
He's pussy, though.
And now we'll send it over to our announcer, Mark Fretto, for the official announcement.
You know, he ain't watched enough fucking Rocky movies, man. Sylvester Stallone, man, was getting the motherfucking ass
for these two hard-hitting battlers.
Like, I watched them Rockies, man, they was beating Rocky ass.
The referee in charge, Chris Flores, calls for a halt to this contest. Your official time, 1 minute, 16 seconds in round number 6. Your winner by TKO from Casa Grande, Arizona, Abel Ramos.
Hang it up. He needs to hang it up.
Abel Ramos coming with the knockout victory.
What the fuck did you get up for?
Over Emmanuel
really
Robles.
Disgusted at him.
Huge win for Ramos.
I'm pissed off to the
highest. As the huge power paid off.
He played
against
we could have seen Rico
Robles
Ramos fighting right now.
In the 6th round.
For this sorry ass
we'll send it over to Mike Lee for the post-fight interview.
I thought you had something in you.
Great fight. You won in impressive fashion.
But I can tell.
To us, it looked like you started to press the fight as that cut over your eye came about. What was going through your head as the rounds went on?
Well, first of all, I want to thank everyone. I want to thank everybody for coming out. All my people from Casa Grande. Muchas gracias a todos. Gracias por estar aquí. Gracias por su apoyo.
And he ain't gonna go far.
Yeah, man. After the cut, I had a pressure on. Sometimes you get stopped or something. So
and he can deal.
I knew I had to come more aggressive.
What was your corner telling you in between those rounds to get you to get that knockout and start doing better as the rounds went on?
Yeah, well, my corners calm. They always try to keep me calm. Tell me it's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. But, tell me to stay focused and keep working on the game plan.
You get in there with Vernon and that motherfucker gonna punch your ass out.
Pressure more.
I'm gonna tell you
great win in impressive fashion. Anything to tell your hometown Arizona fans here, and what do you look to do going forward?
That coming forward, that'll be his worst night ever.
I appreciate all the support. I can hear on the screens, gives me more
motivation. Like I said, he's a target puncher.
And, just stay tuned and the big fights are coming.
Congratulations. Targets, it's going to be over for a lot of motherfuckers out there.
Abel Ramos with a huge victory over Emmanuel Robles. Both guys coming off a loss. And
him right here.
Abel Ramos ready to got back into that win column. Woodsy
still put some hands
said that he needed to sit on his punches a little bit more, and he certainly did that tonight.
He did. Listen, in his last fight, he lost to Ivan Barancek. That's no big stain on him. He's been on Showbox a number of times, and in Showbox, Barry Tompkins actually said, "We've seen this guy 3 times and doesn't want to fight. I want to see him again." That says something about him. Kind of needed to win this one tonight, and it was power against kind of a ring general style. Power won on this night.
Abel Ramos coming out victorious here, improves to 18-2 with 13 knockouts now. Tremendous performance here, serving it up to his home crowd right behind him. And it paid off against Emmanuel Robles and Robles and Ramos.
Let's go. Again,
we'll have to feel good about this one, getting back into the win column.
Let's go. Brought to you by Tam's Burgers, where the burgers are always juicy.
Fight Night Live is presented by Diva Tequila. Every night is a ladies' night. Check out the hashtag #MyDivaMoment. Barbor19, talent management entertainment production company. Northeastern Fine Jewelry. Find them online at nefj.com. To Catch a Lift Fund, changing bodies, healing minds, saving lives.
Damn, we still ain't even there. How many people
now we are set for our next bout of the evening, and this is a fight that we've been excited about. Max Ornelas taking on Leopoldo Martinez. This will be 8 rounds in the bantamweight division. Both fighters undefeated, and this will be a rematch because their last fight ended due to a technical draw because I believe Martinez suffered a headbutt in his last fight against Ornelas, and they wanted to run it back to see who was the best, and we saw some bad blood in the weigh-ins yesterday, Mike,
that's what I was
between both of these fighters.
Well, they both know that both are undefeated, and they have a bad taste in their mouth over that draw, so I know when I fought another undefeated fighter, nobody wants to let that go. You have that much incentive when you're in training camp. You have that much incentive when you're in the fight, so I love these type of fights. You have 2 young, hungry, undefeated fighters that know they have a lot on the line because in this sport, having that is very important.
Let's send it over to our announcer, Mark Frado, as he's getting set to bring out the fighters.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest has a lot of subtext to it. There's a lot of bad blood between these 2 opponents stemming from their original matchup this past April, an accidental head clash and a technical draw. We're going to find out who the true winner is tonight, right here at Wild Horse Pass Hotel and Casino in Chandler, Arizona. Fight fans, are you ready? right, let's meet first the boxer making his way to the blue corner from Laredo, Texas, Leopoldo El Polo Chico Martinez.
Leopoldo Martinez coming in at 6-0 with 3 knockouts from Laredo, Texas. Very young, 23 years old. This is only his 3rd year as a pro. And he was very angry about suffering that headbutt against Ornelas back in their last fight. And him and his dad said that he felt that Ornelas was scared and that the headbutt was on purpose. And that's where the bad blood stems from, and he says he wants to finish business against Ornelas tonight.
Like I said earlier, exciting fight. You got bad blood. Each one wants to prove that they were the true winner of the fight and it shouldn't have went down the way it went down. So hopefully we don't have any disputes here. Someone wins in impressive fashion.
Send it back over to Mark Prado as he introduces the opponent, Ornelas.
And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent making his way to the red corner out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Please welcome Max, the baby-faced assassin, Ornelas.
The baby-faced assassin making his way to the ring.
Baby-faced assassin.
Coming in at 8-0 with 3 knockouts. He's only 19 years old, 2nd year as a pro. Coming off, like we said, an accidental headbutt against Martinez.
Babyface in that ring. I think I seen him fight.
You saw in the weigh-ins, Woodsy, these guys do not like each other, and Ornelas felt like he's the one that he's the more talented fighter. He said that against Martinez, this is a fight that he wanted. They both wanted to run it back, and both fighters believe that they're the winners. That they're going to come out victorious tonight.
I've seen a lot of bull slung at more than a few rodeos in my years in the game. I want to put this out there. Many's a time I've seen and heard a fight which was supposed to be a grudge match not turn out like that and just turn out like a regular boxing match. So I don't want to overpromise and then underdeliver. Let's see if there's actual bad blood in this fight.
Now taking a look at the tail of the tape, Mike, what do you like? What do you see from both of these fighters?
Just a bad picture.
2 very young fighters, obviously Ornelas 19 years of age. Let's see what he does, but you know he's already, like we mentioned, 8-0, so he has a lot of experience behind him. He does have the height advantage as well, so he needs to use that length, hit Martinez at the end of those punches, and kind of keep the bulldog off him.
All right, let's send it over to our announcer, Mark Prado, for the official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next contest features, once again, 2 undefeated scrappers who had a technical draw in their original matchup this past April 15th. We're going to find out whose O has got to go right now. This is 8 rounds in the bantamweight division, brought to you by Roy Jones Jr. Boxing Promotions. And presented by Cerveza Tecate, born bold. Right now, the world's largest power sports dealer. Can-Am, the ride says it all. And to catch a lift fund, changing bodies, healing minds, saving lives. The judges for this contest are Chris Wilson, Dennis O'Connell, and Gonzalo Valenzuela. And controlling the action at the sound of the bell, the referee in charge is Wes Melton.
If I'm not mistaken, man, it was
introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 117.6 pounds. He is undefeated with 6 victories, 0 defeats, and 1 draw. 3 of those wins by way of knockout. Wearing white, trimmed with black and gold, and hailing from Laredo, Texas, please welcome Leopoldo El Polo Chico Martinez.
Come out here and do something, man.
And ladies and gentlemen, his undefeated opponent weighed in at 107.2 pounds. His professional record, 8 wins against 0 defeats and 1 draw, 3 victories by way of knockout. Wearing gray, trimmed with blue, and representing Las Vegas, Nevada. Please welcome Max, the baby-faced assassin, Ornelas.
know where he got that power that he harnessed.
Okay, fellas, went over the rules in the dressing room. You check these trunks, these look good. Check these look good. Let's have a good, clean fight. Protect yourself at all times and obey my commands. Touch them up, bang at the bell.
And he being real
Ornelas in the gray trunks.
Martinez in the white and that was black. Like some Babyface and Birdman shit.
Both fighters finally able to run it back here from the Wild Horse Passing Casino right here on Fight Night Live. Both very young. Martinez
playing
23,
with the Babyface
assassins.
I'm telling you, you better watch out.
Get inside.
He's coming in there wild like a wild bull.
Being the longer, rangier fighter.
That nigga got hands, bro.
Too quick.
He got hands.
Shots landed. Ornelas.
Yeah, all this fast shit, this is just for show. He about to slow down like a motherfucking clock.
Left hook to the body, but Martinez trying to go over the top.
This motherfucker about to slow down like a clock in a minute. After all these hands that the Babyface about to put on him.
Ornelas,
you know, he actually surprised me when I saw him fight in person because they was like Babyface assassin, and I'm standing right there ringside when he comes out. I think he fights Randy, and I'm talking about like 2 minutes in the motherfucking first round. He drops his ass, man, with a hard ass punch.
He's gonna get inside,
straight to the ground. Bam! Randy get up on him, looking up at him. He gets off his ass.
Back at him.
He gets back up. Bell rings. Come back. Man, not even a second later, he comes back out with another fucking punch.
Leo, you see with that hopping, frenetic energy, and so far Max is just a sniper picking them off.
Got up and tried to throw a chair in the ring. I kid you not. Ladies and gentlemen, I kid you not.
Let him go.
Look, he's trying to bully him.
Watch that head, Leo.
That's not going to work.
Leo looking like the Billy Goat.
That's not going to work.
Body shot down low by Ornelas. Martinez goes off the top with the left hook.
Ornelas has invested a few times in the body with that right hand.
Left hook clips Ornelas a little bit.
Come on, do something to him.
Ornelas using his distance very well so far.
That motherfucking referee got a Mills Lane.
Yeah, I think that long jab is going to be a big key. A lot of double tank.
Right there.
He's just peppering Martinez with shots. And Martinez trying to walk him down.
Can't hit you, Babyface. Look at him, he's swinging wild. He act like he in the motherfucking jailhouse riot.
The top. That is the end of the
first round. Once he slows down,
it looked like to be a very strong round for Max Ornelas, Mike.
It was. I thought he did some great boxing. He has a beautiful, crisp jab. I think that was really keeping Martinez back. Anytime that you're trying to come in, you keep getting flush hits in the face with that jab, it deters you, and not only that, it messes up your rhythm. If I'm trying to come in on a guy and he keeps peppering me with that jab, doesn't even have to be a power jab, it can just be a quick jab. It kind of messes up your rhythm, and you can't get your combinations off, and I think that's what happened in round one.
Woodsy, how'd you score that first round?
I will not pretend I am impressed with Max Ornelas' 10-9 round.
Francois Lepage scored it as well, 10-9 in favor of Ornelas. Doesn't always feel good, Woodsy, when you got people scoring it exactly how you got it.
I wouldn't have scored it
if they're smart people. No, I don't care who it comes from. I like to be right. So if there's proof of me being right, that's good.
Round two here. We'll see what adjustments Martinez is able to make here. And this is the round where it ended last time in their first fight, Mike, with that headbutt. So both fighters weren't able to see too much of each other.
Don't jinx the fight here, Miguel.
Martinez looking to be a little bit more aggressive, coming inside.
Babyface gonna have to knock his ass.
Comes up top with it.
Guys, when I see someone nicknamed the Babyface Assassin, that's like the third or fourth most popular nickname. I hold out, you know, before I see if they've earned that nickname. I really like this match from Nails. Maybe he's earned that nickname so far. I know, he's early, but he's 19. I really like what I see.
He earned it.
Combo.
Me and this motherfucking announcer is on the same page. I'm telling y'all. We are.
Staying on the outside of Martinez.
That lead hook was really nice because the 2 punches before that, he threw a jab to the body. And when you do that to a guy, you're throwing downstairs, you're keeping his eyes downstairs, and what he did is switch it up and went from downstairs to upstairs.
Right hook. Just missed for Ornelas. And every time Martinez seems to come forward, he eats a jab from Ornelas.
Something that isn't talked about all that much is vision in the ring. Probably no one has better vision in the ring than Floyd Mayweather. He always knows what's coming at him. And this Max Ornelas, I love what I see. He's always so calm and composed. Look at him pouring in with his eyes. He knows exactly what's coming back, when it's coming back. He remembers to move his feet. I love the basics on this kid.
That's a great point. It's really important during those combination punches, when punches are being thrown from both guys, that you have that vision. It looks like Ornelas has that vision, not only from the outside, but the inside when he's getting punches thrown back at him.
Idle
That's
mode
exactly
like that
what
on the
makes
baby face.
Floyd Mayweather. You watch slow-mo fights of his, and his eyes are open the entire time, even when combinations are being thrown at him.
And Ornelas with that laser focus as Martinez tries to chop him down a little bit to the body.
In-ring vision has a lot to do with composure. So for a 19-year-old to be like this, just wow, I'm kind of a little bit blown away.
He's nice. I'm not going to lie to you. This boy right here is nice.
Right body and then a right hook over the top. Beautiful combination from Ornelas. That's the end of round 2.
Man, he's fast.
You can see the frustration on the face of Martinez, Michael.
You can see the frustration. You know, I think that skill and athleticism is not in his favor right now, but I think he needs to keep pressing forward. He has to do what he's trying to do right now. Throw more punches, press forward, and try to take out a chink in his armor, so to speak.
Woodsy, how'd you score round 2?
I think it's become apparent that I'm a big Max Ornelas fan. 10-9. The little guy, Leo, has to make it ugly, has to make it dirty, and show us that there's real bad blood. Make this ugly, Leo, if you want to win the fight.
He told that motherfucker.
Leo with his father in the corner as his head trainer, Polo Grande Martinez, getting some instructions from him.
I think we know it ain't nothing here.
He's going to need to change up the game plan a little bit.
Hell yeah.
Figure out Ornelas here in round 3.
You ain't got enough skill. That's what it boils down to. You're going to have to make this a dog fight and make us believe that you should even be in this motherfucker.
Martinez looking to get inside.
The babyface assassin ain't playing no games. He tagging and getting back.
Appreciate all of you guys joining us here on Fight Night Live on Facebook. From Chandler, Arizona.
Push him back, slide off.
Miguel Flores, Mike Lee, Michael Woods alongside me.
Just really nice. Look, I'm telling you.
Trying to unload a little bit. Ornelas follows him up with the left hook.
Give him
just
that
gets out of
NyQuil.
harm's way so effortlessly.
Babyface, give him that double dose of that NyQuil.
Right. Hand lands for Martinez.
Look, he don't know no better. He don't know no better. He coming right at it.
Woodsy, Martinez just seems to always be just outside of range of Ornelas.
He's
like a little gnat.
Is right.
And he got to be more like a
It's going to be a long night for them
stinger in there.
motherfuckers,
You know, he's bouncing around
Because
a lot and stuff. But
once
just
you get
bouncing
that
doesn't
first
win
round now,
and you
it's a
gotta
wrap.
his hands.
And that's what
Left
I
jab
try
by
to tell
Ornelas, followed up
Rico.
again down Main Street.
Once we get out of that first round, it's far few in between us.
He's a sniper, guys. Like this young
Later
sniper.
rounds. He coming out like He coming out
Lands
that corner
by Ornelas.
like it's the first round still. Okay? Oh, my.
Left hook again.
Oh,
by Ornelas. Oh, my goodness. What a combination.
Bobblehead sandwiches. Give him another bobblehead
he can use that
sandwich.
I'm saying he can use it.
He's got the Woodsy stamp of
you see
approval.
how he slid back? You see how he
I waited 2 rounds, didn't I, though? I did wait.
Look, that's his only punches that he's going to try to get is them little hard,
He's just got the same facial expression throughout the entire fight.
That ain't doing nothing. That's a 2-centimeter jab that you think you hurting your opponent.
Yes, and I know this is an 8-round fight, but that type of
he ain't even got a nick in his arm.
10 and 12 rounds.
And you can't hit him with it.
I know that when I went from 4 all the way up to 10,
everything's
it's one of those things that you need to stay calm because you will gas out. I promise you.
You're not going to get it.
4-round fights, you have to throw punches and punches. Oh, big left
will be one of the best.
Stuns Martinez a little bit.
You can tell.
And Ornelas very carefully didn't go rushing in. Throwing Martinez off balance with that left.
Martinez shouldn't even been in this motherfucking ring. He must have been trying to sell tickets. He even came out here in the Cowboy Wrangler outfit. Some Brett Favre jeans.
Figure out a way to land
Put a fucking skull mask on.
Here he comes again.
And you getting done like this?
Inside. 10 seconds here.
The hat just is the cherry on top for me.
Another straight right connects on the jaw.
Giving that nigga dinner work.
And Ornelas, you can see the confidence building throughout the rounds.
Yeah. You see that?
Another beautiful round.
Damn.
By Max. Faces ass here. Ornelas.
He's got some good combinations. It's fun to watch this kid.
And that Bill Ring.
Obviously, get the chance Martinez gets him for it. But I think he wants to do a lot more, like we said earlier. He's exactly right. He needs to make this fight dirty. He needs to come in. He needs to test him a little bit and see what this 19-year-old's all about.
Damn, I can't believe I didn't got myself in this corner.
So you take a look at the replay, and that's where kind of lost a little bit of his footing a little bit.
I don't think he was necessarily that hurt on that shot. I think, like you just mentioned, his footing was a little bit off, which happens, but he's lucky he didn't have to put a glove down and take a 10-8 round.
The whole thing is why he's swinging.
Ornelas looking calm, cool, and collected. Woodsy, how'd you score that?
Same as it ever was. 10-9 for Maximum Max, the sniper, the assassin.
He know what's up.
Sniper.
He know what's up. He didn't talk all
West
that
Mountain
high
gets
and
a
mighty
set for round 4 here.
The wrong motherfucking 19-year-old.
Martinez, like you said, Mike, has to maybe dirty it up a little bit.
Catching him every time.
Against a guy like Max Ornelas.
Look,
again,
tapping. Like, I'm in your
fantastic
house,
combination.
I'm in your house. Hello. You got some sugar?
Throws that hook as he slides right. Been the beauty from this youngster, man.
Ooh, hands up, don't shoot. Hands up, don't shoot.
Going to the body. Quick 1-2.
It's like every punch that he's so fast that every punch that he's hitting him with is literally stunning.
You got a guy like Ornelas who's a counter puncher. You need to feint guys like that to see what they're going to do. And he kind of just is coming in without feinting, and that gets very dangerous.
Yeah, it do. Man, me and the motherfucking announcer, I should be sitting ringside right now. What am I doing here? I should be sitting ringside with these guys. We got a lot in common to talk about.
And then he eats one down the middle.
Oh, shit. Get him, baby. Get him.
Leo in grade school, he was the hyper kid who the teacher was always like, all right, settle down now, Leo.
He's got that energy.
He just needs to transmit it through his fist, not his feet so much. Land a little right hand there.
And Ornelas does a nice job at ducking.
He kind of
dodging.
He just kind of
Martinez.
Them punches are not doing nothing.
Keep Ornelas on the ropes,
those types of punches.
right
look, and he can't land the big boom. He can't land the big boom. So right around now is when he ran out of gas.
Cross over the top, lands.
And now he's gonna get hit with the whole motherfucking artillery.
Martinez.
The baby face and say good.
Every time he gets just close enough, Ornelas works away from it.
Stick and move, stick and move. That's what he's doing right now.
He's tiring him out. He is tiring the boy out.
Another left hook delivered by Ornelas.
That was low. That was low. I seen it. I didn't think he didn't say nothing. He just said,
Another straight left again. But Martinez does keep coming forward.
Even though he didn't hit him with hella combos and everything wasn't clean, I still got to get it.
One thing I think is clear so far through 4 rounds, Mike, is Martinez is certainly not going to outbox Ornelas.
A little bit of a mouse on the left eye of Ornelas, though.
That's the end of round 4. So once again, Ornelas sticking and moving. Martinez just wasn't able to get inside or deliver anything of significance in that 4th round. As we got our co-main event on the way between Rico Ramos taking on Tony Lopez. It is for the NABA 122-pound championship. Tony Lopez, Rico Ramos, a veteran.
Getting the belt.
It's experience versus youth in our co-feature tonight for Fight Night Live on Facebook. As we see Max Ornelas getting that mouse worked on Woodsy. How'd you score that?
Hey, I'm boring myself because it's the same old 10-9 for Max.
Oh my God.
Giovanni Divas also has it. 4 rounds to none for Max Ornelas.
Finish this up.
Leo is not going to outbox Max. The only hope he has is to outfight him. He has to make another fight.
Check out the page, man.
Over the top again, and Ornelas smartly ties him up. And like you said, Mike, the mouse underneath the left eye looks to be giving Ornelas a little bit of trouble as he was trying to blink through it. So if there's one advantage that Martinez has,
he got some movement in him, huh?
He's got to be able to use it. Martinez lunges forward again. Ornelas smartly gets out the way.
Come on, baby face assassin.
Oh, big
the sniper
shot.
hurt him.
That hurt Martinez. And Ornelas letting it go. Going to the body.
Get us to our next fight.
He knows it too. He's targeting that body.
That left hook did the damage. And Ornelas going after Martinez.
Man, he's tagging that shit.
Letting his hands go here. Martinez looks like he's just trying to survive sitting on the ropes. And he's eating some big body shots from Ornelas.
Come back here. He's tearing his
bad body language here. He's running.
And Ornelas walking him down.
That's a wrap.
Again, a huge left body shot. We'll see if Martinez will be able to withstand it. He's sitting on the ropes right now, and he's got to take a knee. As that was just too much.
Might be it.
We'll see if Martinez is able to get up.
Count and quit.
And he looks at referee West Mountain, and he says he's ready to go. And right there, Ornelas right on top of him. And
good job of holding him right now.
You can see Martinez holding him, and even his corner is telling Martinez he's to hold.
Look at him. He's running like a whimpering motherfucker.
Ornelas in the corner, and again Martinez down, and that is all over. As West Mountain calls a stop to this contest with a masterful performance from Max Ornelas. Clinical, Mike, just clinical.
Just beautiful. Beautiful boxing, body work, head work, feinting, countering. Very impressed with this young man.
Babyface assassin, man. I'm telling you, he is a real deal.
Max Ornelas with such a beautiful performance in this one, Woodsy. I mean, you really, really liked Max Ornelas from round 2 on.
If anyone comes out of these fights impressing me more than Max Ornelas, I'll be surprised.
Ornelas Tremendous showing here. And the scary thing, 19 years old.
Babyface assassin, babyface, yes. Assassin, yes. He's a badass sniper. He's now 9-0, and I guarantee you, every time now he fights, I'm going to be like, let me watch that. Yeah.
Max Ornelas from Las Vegas, Nevada, getting the knockout victory.
We shouldn't even been in there talking that shit, bro.
We take a look against Ornelas, and right here, here's the big body shot, Woodsy.
Clipping, left hook to the body, right to the body, folding the kid up almost like an accordion. You see the look on his face. He don't want that. God bless his heart, though. Referee taking a harder look.
You're in bad shape.
And then here's the knockdown right here against Martinez. As Ornelas just throwing a combo on that left hook right there on the right side. And then here's another angle. And right here, here's the end, and he was down. And you saw West Mountain had to call it at the end right there. So let's send it over to our announcer, Mark Fretto, for the official time of the stoppage.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get a big round of applause for these two warriors. Laying it all on the line for 5 rounds here this evening. Wild Horse Pass Hotel and Casino in Chandler, Arizona. The referee in charge, Wes Melton, calls for a halt to this contest. Your official time, 2 minutes, 23 seconds in round number 5. Your winner by TKO and still undefeated from Las Vegas, Nevada, Max, the baby-faced assassin,
Max Ornelas with the huge victory, getting the knockout. Let's send it over to Mike Lee for the official post-fight interview.
Great fight, Max. I know that the last fight got stopped in the second round by accidental headbutt. Do you feel a sense of redemption? Were you thinking about that in training camp?
Somebody tell that motherfucker to put that cowboy hat on.
But at the same time,
that skull mask,
I thought I was controlling the whole fight.
and then Brett Favre Wranglers back
around
on,
the same
and
time, maybe earlier.
Back to that locker room.
It was just that.
There's a little bit of bad blood. We mentioned earlier on the broadcast that you guys kind of went at it. There were some words said in the weigh-ins. You're only 19 years old, but you came in very composed. Where does that come from? You show maturity for only 19 years old in the ring.
I think it's just the way that my parents raised me. Me and my brothers are to each other. My older brother, he teaches me a lot about etiquette and manners. So I keep myself calm and composed, but if he wants to talk, then I'll talk too.
Still undefeated. What do you have planned, and do you want to tell anything to your fans live on Facebook?
Well, as far as the fights go, I'll just wait till my coach and my promoter, they think it's the best time for me to move up or to get more rounds in. But other than that, I would like to thank my team, everybody back at home, RJJ Promotions, my family, my brothers, my coach, everybody that helped out in this camp. I love you guys.
Congratulations.
Good job, bro.
Thank you guys. Muchas gracias a todos. Thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate it.
I like him. He got a bright future. Make sure you guys go check out Town Burgers, located in the Los Angeles area. The Inland Empire.
Right now, I want to bring up Keith Feltry, the CEO and co-founder of Roy Jones Jr. Boxing Promotions. Everybody give him a round of applause. The man why we have boxing here tonight in Phoenix.
Tell him what,
What a great event. We've had a great crowd. What has been your favorite fight of the night, or are there any fights coming up that you're really looking forward to?
You know, I really liked Randy Marino tonight. He, suffered a loss on his last fight, but he came back, and that's where you tell you have a true champion. He, put it behind him. He came out. He really showed what he's made of, and I was extremely happy for him. And Max Ornelas came and showed what he's made of. I'm really looking forward to the Lopez fight and the Ramos fight. I think it's going to be a battle. I think they're going to bring it to it, so it's going to be exciting.
We're obviously here on Fight Night Live. We have a nationwide platform. What do you think that this does for boxing, and where do you think boxing's at? The fact that we can show all the fans such great fights from coast to coast.
Well, I think Facebook, they're putting a big dedication behind it. I think it's going to start showcasing these younger stars that usually don't get on TV till like 15 to 17 wins. So they'll start building the fan base. Before it was all pay-per-view. Everything's moving to live stream. I think being with Facebook and being a partner with Facebook is going to change the way boxing is looked at. I think there's, Facebook is being innovative. They're changing not just boxing. They're going to change how we see football. They're going to change how we see any type of sport that people usually watch on TV. So I think this is the future.
I think the fans are really excited. It's been a great event. What is in the future for Roy Jones Jr. boxing?
Well, we have next week we have a fight out in Anaheim, California, where we have Ismail Mawando. He's 19-0, one of our fighters. He'll be fighting the main event. After that, we have Brian Vasquez. He's #1 in the world with the WBA. He'll be fighting Ray Beltran from Phoenix. They'll be fighting in California, so that should be a real exciting fight. We'll be back in September in Las Vegas. We plan to, with our other TV dates, we plan to move Facebook in as our second fight of the month. So we plan to put a big dedication with Facebook.
Great. Thanks, Keith.
Nice.
We are now set for our co-feature of the evening. Rico Ramos taking on Tony Lopez. It is a super bantamweight bout, and it will be 10 rounds for the NABA championship. Mike Lee had a chance to sit down with both Rico Ramos and Juan Antonio Lopez Jr. in a face-off interview earlier yesterday.
My boy Rico about to maul it, boy, y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see what kind of training I do.
World champion. You're coming off 3 wins. You've got some momentum right now, and you're a veteran in the game. What do you have to do
that
tomorrow night to win this fight?
gear. No, boy, we
I think I gotta do me.
909
I gotta
gear.
listen, focus, stay ready. Whatever comes. I'm more experienced. I think. Well, I feel I'm more experienced, and I just gotta focus on what I gotta do to get that way.
That's it, baby. You got the win.
And Tony, you mentioned in the fighter meetings that your only 2 losses came at 118. At 122, do you feel undefeated? And what do you need to do tomorrow night to get that W?
Well, I definitely am undefeated at 122, and I think this is my weight class. I think I'm an up-and-coming guy, and Rico being a veteran, I think it's time for the new talent to step up and come in, and I think I need to do exactly what I did all camp. I train hard. I've been in there with the big guys. I've been in there with the fast guys, with the strong guys, and I definitely have all the talent and all the attributes to push through and get the win tomorrow.
Rico, what are you hoping for after a win tomorrow night? Where do you see yourself if everything goes according to the way you want it to go?
Getting that championship belt, baby. World champion.
In the top 5.
Yeah.
In the top 5, and go from there and let my manager and coaches handle that, and we'll fight anybody.
And Tony, at only 23 years old, you win tomorrow night, and you get a top 15, possibly top 10 world ranking. What does that mean to you? Does that give you any more incentive?
At that point, being top 10 in the world, that's bread for my little 3-year-old, and I can't leave any bread on the table.
Up that you're gonna bring them into the equation.
I mean, he's definitely the motive. Definitely being top 10 is a huge incentive for me to go get the win tomorrow.
He's a cold motherfucker, Lopez.
Anything you want to say to your fans tomorrow night, nationally broadcast?
Everybody, just look out Facebook, Rico Ramos, and just be ready for a good, clean, hard fight.
And Tony, same to you. Anything you want to tell your fans, Rico, anybody watching?
The support is definitely is wonderful. It's amazing to be able to showcase my talent on Facebook Live on this production through Roy Jones Jr. as well. So I mean, we're coming home with that belt. Fort Worth, Texas, Texas in general, we're coming with it.
My boy about to tax this boy right now.
Set for our co-main event. Leave comments, questions as you get set for our co-feature of the evening. Let us know who won and what round. How do you got it on your scorecard at home? We look forward to hearing all your comments, and hopefully we'll be able to get to all of them throughout the broadcast. Now, let's send it over to our announcer, Mark Frado, as he brings out the fighters.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you just saw and heard, it's now time for the co-featured bout of the evening. This one, hardware on the line, the vacant WBA and ABA Super Bantamweight title.
We get the belt,
Let's
baby.
meet first,
Stay
making
tuned.
his way to the blue corner from Fort Worth, Texas, Juan Antonio Lopez Jr.
Juan Antonio Lopez Jr., 12-2 with 4 knockouts. And Mike, we talked about it earlier. Yes, he's 12-2, but both of those losses came at 118 pounds. Says he feels so much more comfortable at 122 pounds.
That's a big thing for a fighter, both physically and mentally. You know, I did notice that at the fighter meetings during weigh-ins, he seemed fine. He didn't seem drained. He was completely articulate. His eyes were there. He didn't have that ghostly look that some guys have when they're really trying to cut. And so, you know, look for him to come out feeling really good and fresh. That's really huge, especially as those later rounds go on. I know when I've mismanaged weight a couple times in my career, towards rounds 4 and 5, you really start to feel that. It's a huge indicator of whether or not you cut weight the right way. And this just might be the right weight for him. So I'm happy that this fight's at 122.
Let's send it over back to Mark Prado as he brings out Rico Ramos.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet his opponent, the former champion of the world, hailing from Watts, California, Rico Suavecito Ramos.
Rico Ramos, a veteran of the sport at 30 years old, coming off 3 straight wins. Woodsy, this is a fight that he wants to continue that momentum and get his name back up amongst the top of his division.
Yeah, not so easy for a 30-year-old at this weight class. A heavyweight can just be coming into their own, but at this division where you need that hand speed and that foot speed, the average male starts deteriorating at 27, so it's a harder lift at 30 to get back to the top of the mountain.
Rico Ramos, like we just heard, a former world champion, lost his belt to Guillermo Rigondeaux. Not a bad guy to lose your belt to.
When I first turned pro, I trained with Guillermo Rigondeaux and Ronnie Shields in Houston, and I got to tell you, that kid is something special.
Let's take a look at the tail of the tape. Mike, what do you see?
Well, I see, you know, Rico Ramos, although he's 30, he's had a lot of fights, and like we mentioned, he fought Guillermo Rigondeaux, and so he has that experience. And Tony Lopez needs to come in here and prove that, even though he's only 12-2, that those 2 losses were a fluke, and 122 is his weight class.
Let's send it over back to our announcer, Mark Prado, for the official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from the Wild Horse Pass Hotel and Casino here in Chandler, Arizona, and all over the world on Facebook Fight Night Live. This is your co-featured bout of the evening, scheduled for 10 rounds or less, and contested for the vacant WBA NABA Super Bantamweight title. Representing the NABA this evening ringside, we have President George Martinez. This contest is brought to you by Roy Jones Jr. Boxing Promotions and presented by Cerveza Tecate, born bold. Right now, the world's largest power sports dealer. Can-Am, the ride says it all. And to catch a lift fund, changing bodies, healing minds, saving lives.
Check out my channel, man.
The judges for our co-featured bout, Chris Wilson, Dennis O'Connell, and Gonzalo Valenzuela. And controlling the action at the sound of the bell, the referee in charge is Chris Flores. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 121.6 pounds. He owns a professional record of 12-2. 4 wins by way of knockout. Wearing silver and black this evening, living, training, and fighting out of Fort Worth, Texas. He is the WBC U.S. Super Bantamweight title holder. Please welcome Juan Antonio Lopez Jr.
You gotta get that up, bro.
And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at 120.8 pounds. He owns a veteran professional record, 27 victories against only 5 defeats, 13 big wins by way of knockout. Wearing purple, trimmed with silver, and representing Watts, California. He is the former WBA Super Bantamweight Champion of the world, now ranked number 10 in the world by the WBA. Please welcome Rico Suavecito Ramos.
Let's go. Let's go. Once again, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, gentlemen, we're scheduled
Los
for 10
Altos
rounds.
Boots.
We went over the rules in the back. I want a good, clean
10
fight. Let's
burgers.
touch them up now. Have a clean fight.
Let's go.
All right, we are set for our co-feature of the evening. This is for the vacant WBA NABA Super Bantamweight title. Rico Ramos taking on Juan Antonio Lopez Jr. Lopez Jr. in the silver and black. Ramos in the purple and silver.
Let's go.
A good test. Experience versus youth, Woodsy.
Yeah, Ramos has been saying coming in, I've got my love for the sport back. That worries me a little bit because once you lose it, it's hard to get it back. So, see him eat a left hand right there, right off the start.
Lopez on top of Ramos.
Oh, we got that bitch ass ref.
Huge.
You ain't gonna hit him.
That's on the ground.
Try,
that's how much
but
power
you
he threw
ain't
behind
gonna
it.
hit
Lopez
him.
throwing some big power shots here in the beginning. I think he wants
just,
Rico Ramos
what he
to know
doing,
that
man.
he's here for
he
real.
hurting himself,
And
y'all.
Lopez said that with the victory over
ain't
a guy
gonna
like
hit
Rico
him with
Ramos,
nothing like that.
he'd be looking to get a
That's
top
like
10
North
ranking.
Korea hitting us with a motherfucking ICB rocket.
Well, that's huge for Lopez right now. At 12 and 2,
that shit
for
ain't
him to get a
gonna
top 10
happen.
ranking, that could
That
propel
ref
his
is tripping,
career so much
Rico.
faster.
He's a bitch.
So I think he knows that in his heart, and he mentioned that in the fighter meetings as well.
See how big Lopez looks at 122 compared to Rico? And Lopez talking like, man, at 118, that wasn't me. 122, it's a different animal.
We'll see how this fight progresses
The
for
announcers
Lopez.
in them, it sounds like they're going
This
for
is the division he
Lopez.
said he
'cause
calls home.
I don't know. They got it fucked up. They got it fucked up.
Let's see if Lopez keeps those hands low, or let's see if he lifts them up a little bit. Rico's got pretty quick hands.
He better. He better lift them up. His face gonna be looking like Hamburger
Shots to the
JoJo.
body early.
He ain't
Ramos
doing
shakes his
nothing.
head.
No, that's what he do. Get comfortable.
Another
Get
1-2
comfortable.
combo by Lopez. As you can hear, Lopez's trainer, Vincent Reyes,
Watch this.
already telling him.
Watch this. Flying
in his
jab.
head.
Flying jab, Rico.
I like these shoes that Lopez is rocking.
Flying
I got to be
jab.
honest, Woodsy, have you ever seen those shoes?
Yeah, those are the Mike Lee model. Nike makes them. You didn't get a cut of that, bro?
I didn't even get my own cut. I didn't even get a cut of my own shoe.
We got to talk to your people.
Let
I
him
know.
fight out of it, ref. I don't like that bullshit.
Ramos coming in
Definitely
quickly
don't like
with the
that
combo.
shit whatsoever.
Starting in and
motherfucking
out.
He got something to say about everything. Stop. I'm like, no. Let my nigga punch that shit out. That's what he keep doing his trickery.
Ramos, a veteran. He's seen it all. Through 32 fights. Started his career at 20 now.
All them little jabs is going to be tearing his ass up.
Tony had about a 68-3 amateur record. I mean, you can tell, obviously, this kid has
Fuck
done
him
this
up.
There's
before.
the 10-second mark here for round one. As both fighters engaging a bit. Still a feeling out process.
Shit, let's go.
That is the end of round one for both Lopez and Ramos. Mike, what did you see in that first round?
I saw both guys feeling him out, but Lopez was definitely the aggressor, and I was impressed with him to come out as a young kid and basically let Rico Ramos know that, listen, just because you've been a former world champ, I'm here to get this top 10. So, I was impressed with Lopez coming out. The key is if he can sustain that for the next 9 rounds.
Woodsy, how would you have round one scored in our co-main event?
Tony Lopez, the effective aggressor, only 14 fights, but he's right there with Ramos with 32 pro fights.
He ain't even tired. He's not tired.
As you see Vincent Reyes.
You see how he got see how he breathing hard?
Take a
Look
look
at
over to Rico Ramos.
He don't need no water. He's good.
Jenkins, his head trainer.
Motherfucker run a marathon
He was
right
the
now.
former WBA champion, but lost it in his first title defense, like we said, to Guillermo Rigondeaux. As we are set for round two. 2 of 10 here.
Get him. Get him. Flying. Flying.
This appears to
Told
be
you.
more of a
Told
chess
you.
match between both of these
and he's not fast enough.
You saw Lopez coming in quickly.
It is a chess match, but you like to see that. I mean, both these guys are very skilled fighters, so you're going to see a lot of counterpunching, a lot of changing pace, a lot of feints, a lot of the good things that good technical fighters know how to do.
Straight left. Lands flush on
Came
Ramos.
back with it. Came back.
And Ramos just smiles back.
Sometimes, Mike, we know that a smile really kind of means the opposite, though, don't we?
Actually, probably about 99% of the
Yeah,
time,
really,
right?
really.
Another quick right as Lopez.
I wish he
Impressive
would.
with his hand speed so far.
You do not want to put your hands
Must be the
down.
shoes.
You do not want to put your hands down, bruh.
Can you tell who the maker of the shoe is?
Nike.
Nike.
Giving a little free shout out to Nike.
Sure.
Come around that corner if you want to. Put it low. You're going to change levels. Throw it around the
Oh,
corner.
those are sharp.
He's lost there, Tony.
He
Lopez.
lost. You crazy. He crazy. They got that motherfucker talking loud in their
For
corner.
his shot. And Ramos comes to the body.
There it is.
Back up top.
Let's go.
Ramos's
Sting
defense
his
is not
ass.
impregnable.
Stingy, Ramos.
Lopez knows.
Suavecito.
You know, that word hasn't been used enough in this broadcast.
Impregnable?
I got to give you credit. Yeah.
Can't touch it.
Thank you.
He can't touch
Is that the
it.
fanciest word that's been used?
That's a great
No,
boxing
Miguel,
word right
Miguel
there.
used a fancy word earlier. I can't remember what it was. And maybe you did too. We got a couple fights left. We can slip in some fancy ones.
For sure. But you got to say that word with the Tyson accent on it, though.
You're not going to get me to try.
Yeah, I tried. Give the people what they want.
Yeah, absolutely impregnable, Mike Lee. Yeah.
There you go.
That wasn't great, but I tried.
Lopez staying inside.
Okay, get up.
And Ramos.
Touching that body, Tony. Come around the corner.
Let's go, Rico. Finish him.
Lopez looking for that opening.
Finish him, Rico. He putting his hands down. That's what he don't want to do. He is too
Ramos
fast
started
for you
out
to
his
put
career
your
real hot.
hands.
He's 7'5" in his last 12, and so kind of I get to wondering, is he like a 500 fighter on these upper tiers? You know?
Ramos did say that he didn't watch any video of Lopez. He doesn't really
don't
watch
watch
any video
nobody.
of any opponent. He
don't
typically
watch
just
videos of nobody.
goes in with the game plan. He
Yeah.
said he only focuses
He
on
don't care
himself.
about none of that. He's
That's a
showing
great
up
point.
and he's working.
When I asked him in the fighter meetings if he watched any tape, he said no. He was very
No.
adamant about that he never
He doesn't
watches
watch
tape.
any tape.
I either don't believe him or I'm just confused by that because I don't understand that strategy.
It's true.
Mike, as a writer,
He does not
talking
watch
to fighters, I hear
anything.
that a lot. Guys letting their coaches, handing that over to their coaches. You watch the tape and you tell me what to do. It's part of the, I don't know. It's curious to me too. You want something done right, do it yourself, I feel like, but I hear it all the time.
No, I totally agree. I know for me, let me say this, my coach watches more tape than I do, essentially, so I understand that dynamic, but for me to not even see my opponent once, even for a short clip, I don't know, I just wouldn't go about it like that. That's at this level, right? You want to see what guys are good at, what they're not good at, what their weaknesses and strengths are, but yeah, I know exactly what you're saying.
Unless you have like the best trainer in the world, the best dissector in the world, don't you want to see it with your own eyes? Aren't you going to find something, bring something? Yeah, it's curious to me too.
How'd you have that second round scored?
Oh man, I don't know. I was lost with Mike Lee over there. Lopez is like a little bit cocky, and I'm going to see if this is going to play out well for him. I gave him that round, tight round though. No one's really taken over yet.
Paul Schmadik has it 2-0 for Tony.
Yep.
What?
Paul, smart kid, smart guy on Facebook. I think I follow him. Smart dude.
Tony Lopez.
Bullshit. They trying to give it to him.
Ramos and him are tied up a little bit.
He is not winning.
Neither fighter has really separated themselves yet.
Okay, so why would y'all give him the fucking round?
It's still early, round 3.
That doesn't make any
Lopez is the
sense.
kind of cocky that if he wins the fight, you're going to be like, all right, yeah, that was earned. And if he loses and if he gets caught with something, you're going to be like, all right, that wasn't the smartest.
It's a fine line when you come out cocky a little bit.
And like with anything, when you win, you're on the right side of the line. When you lose, we can mock you a little bit.
You got to be careful.
I like his style, though.
Rico Ramos is still a very skilled fighter.
Duh. Shit, you sitting there chewing on your motherfucking tongue like
30,
it's a sandwich.
At this weight, 30 is like, 37 maybe in another weight class. It's just harder.
Sure.
It's like Nonito Donaire.
And
Remember,
we
he was
gonna
like
win.
fight of the year, and then bang,
and we're
falls off a
gonna
cliff.
win. These motherfuckers, we about to make y'all eat all of these motherfucking
Lopez being
words.
patient.
That belt's
waiting
ours.
for his openings.
He want to be cocky. Y'all like that cocky
See
shit?
where he's
we
where
know
he's
exactly what we doing to him.
I like watching Lopez. He's
And
fun.
he-
He's
and
got
we ain't
some,
even through no
little
power.
style and charisma in
He
there.
ain't through no power.
But could he be a little busier? Less cocky, more busy? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I'd like him to go back to that
Call
first
it how
round
it
and
is.
throwing more punches.
Right.
Ramos looks towards
Conditioning is a
Rodriguez
factor,
Torres to separate him.
and he is not in condition. And I have to stress
judges are
this
human
to y'all
beings,
boxers
and like the
all
easiest
the
way
time.
to win the card
You
in
see,
their
Rico
eyes
is
is to
fighting
throw more
like it's
punches
the
than the other guy.
first
It's very simple
round.
and basic. You're going to have a better chance to win a round. So be busier.
Ramos ties him up again.
No, we're not tying him up. We're
As
positioning
Rodriguez
him
Torres tells him
to
to
where
fight out
we
of it.
want him. There's a difference
Separates
between,
him.
like, that's why he's looking, because he's like, we're not tying him up. We're positioning him in the ring.
I think we're going to be hearing cheers for. People want Max Ornelas coming back out. This is high stakes stuff, and these guys are very skilled. I miss the babyface assassin.
Sniper.
The sniper, man. A little too much posing here for my liking, guys.
Ramos with a little bit of a jab.
Yeah, get busier.
Lopez.
See,
Still waiting.
okay, now
And
what
that's
I'm about
the
to,
end of
I'm about to
round three. Not much
explain this
action
to
there.
y'all. Now,
And Mike, typically we're used to seeing about 2 rounds of the feeling out process, and by the third, fourth round, that's when
like
it
it was the first round.
Again, it looked like that Ramos is still a feeling out process for both fighters.
Yeah, I think it will.
But he even ran out of gas.
They need to be a little more active here, especially in the lighter weight class. We want to see more punches from these guys. They're both in great shape. They're both very skilled fighters. So I'd like to let's see the hands start flying and see what happens.
Lindsay, how'd you have that third round score?
Because no one went out and took that round and scored a 10-10. No one deserved to win that.
Vincent Reyes, Mike, what do you see? What is Juan Antonio Lopez need to do?
I thought that man these announcers was a match made in heaven.
Well, I think he needs to throw more punches. I think he had a lot of success in the first round. But he looks good. He does look calm and collected in there. But yeah, I would like to see more punches. Right now it seemed like he was just waiting to counter punch. And coming out first is very important. And here he is. He must have heard me.
Man, we are so close.
He ain't heard
They
shit.
can't hear. Mike Lee, how often do you hear announcers when you're in there fighting?
That's a great question. Most of the time you're zoned out and you don't hear anything.
Right.
But I got to be honest, when there's a lull in the crowd,
Yeah.
you will hear it sometimes, and it's very weird.
That's right.
It's
Let his
weird to
ass
hear it
open
because naturally you
right on up
you're
like a
thinking
clam.
about the fight, but then you're also hearing someone
Like an oyster.
calling play-by-play
You want
of
his
what
ass
you're
to be
doing
open.
exactly. So it's a weird feeling. But I mean, these guys trading punches like this, you don't hear anything other than maybe the crowd.
Lopez, Ramos. The WBA, NABA Super Bantamweight title on the line here.
The way we're set up here, blow by blow in color, people don't get closer than this right here. I mean, these guys, several of these fights, they've been hearing us now and again. So I'm trying to keep it, cool. I don't want to get smacked around. Woodsy's being a punk over there, reach over and smack me. I don't want that to happen.
Let's go. Knock
Lopez.
his ass. Ooh.
With the left hook.
Do believe both guys heard it from the corner in between rounds. Come on, guys, pick it up. Show me some volume because this is a busier round.
Yes.
Yeah, you can see both guys engaging a little bit more. Now Ramos looks busier, staying inside.
Because he's more in shape. He ain't dropped his hands yet. When you drop your hands, that shows a sign of fatigue. Nail his
Ramos
ass. Nail him. Told
going
you.
with the right cross.
Don't want to stand
Lean
there.
on
He's
Lopez.
the wrong person you want to stand in front of. How many times must I tell you, Silver?
It seems to be a power struggle between both of these.
No, it ain't. No, it
Ramos
ain't.
and Lopez
You know what we
battling
doing?
for
We leaning
positioning.
on them. We
And then,
leaning
Lopez comes
on
up top
them,
with a
bruh.
quick left
Look,
hook.
watch this. Bing, bing. Flying hook,
Left
flying
hook from
jab,
the southpaw stance.
flying jab.
He does some things different here.
No, watch
I
this,
don't
watch this.
dislike Lopez. I want to see like more of the best stuff that he does. That's all.
He don't do nothing against Rico. You talking about a true champion right here. You talking about a little kid fighting
Ramos
a champion.
fate.
He's fighting people in the YMCA that's harder than this. Go check out my
Lopez
channel.
tries to answer, just missed.
I don't know what. Somebody need to send
Straight
my video
right,
to these
connects for
announcers so
Ramos.
they can see it, man. Golly. They just talking down about my
looking
nigga,
at how
man.
he's
I
been
don't
taking
like
some of
that.
Ramos's punches. I don't think Lopez is worried at all about his power. He's just kind of walking him down with his hands down.
Probably going back to reference the bigger guy in there.
Bad thing. You can
And
walk
that's
him
the
down
end
if you want to.
of round
That's
number
a
3
bad
here.
Thing. Give it to Rico.
Between
2-2.
Juan Antonio Lopez Jr. and Rico Ramos.
Give it to
Still
Rico.
to come, we got our main event on the way as the undefeated John Vera Jr. will put his belt on the line for his 3rd straight title defense. A 10-round bout against Daniel Rosario. Should be a good one between Vera and Rosario. Rosario looking to upset the number 7 rank by the number WBA. As there we are right here, right on top of the action. Right here alongside my guys, light heavyweight top 15 rank Mike Lee, as well as boxing guru Michael Woods. And Mike, while we have a break a little bit, you got a fight schedule coming up as well.
I do. Thanks for the plug. I appreciate that. September 15th, it looks like I'm going to be fighting on CBS Sports. We don't have an opponent yet. We're trying to wrap it up. But I'm 19-0 right now, going for 20-0. I'm ranked 13th in the world right now in a couple different belts. So this is my time to step up and go after it. So I'm excited. We already started training.
You know where you're fighting?
Chicago.
Chicago.
Hometown.
Perfect. Hometown.
Yeah.
How many times have you fought hometown? Because you travel a lot.
Yeah, for sure. I think early in my career when I was at Top Rank, I fought in Vegas a lot, and they really didn't put me in Chicago. But I want to say about 4 times. But out of 19, it doesn't seem that many. I love going home. Anytime, I see fighters like
then
they're
don't
from
hold
Phoenix,
on.
they come here. There's just something
Man,
about
come on,
being
man.
comfortable
We
in your
ain't
own
did
town,
nothing.
and then like we mentioned, the crowd. You throw a
Lifting you
jab,
up.
and the crowd
Right.
goes
A little
crazy.
baby tap.
It's an awesome feeling.
He crying.
Juan
and shit.
Antonio
He
Lopez
snitching.
Jr. looked
That's
over
what he
to
was
Chris
doing.
Flores. Felt like he got a little bit of a low blow there.
You
As
too little.
Flores had to tell Ramos to keep him up.
See,
Now
Mike,
Lopez going over
hit
top,
him.
just missed.
Mike, with Paulie retired, now you know there's pound rankings, fighters / broadcasters. BJ Flores is in there. Mike Lee is in there. You're rising, though, bro. You are rising.
Yeah, I'm having fun doing
It's
this.
a
Yeah,
30-punch combo coming in a
called
minute.
my fight
It's a
2 fights
30-punch
ago,
combo coming
which
in
was
a
an
minute.
awesome
I'm telling
experience.
y'all.
So
I know my
I'm
boy.
loving it, man. I mean, I love
I
being
know
in the
my
ring
dude.
more, but I always say anytime I can be around boxing and
It's gonna at least be like 10
make
punches
some money
he
and
gonna
not
hit
get
him
punched in
with
the
in a
face. That's a great night.
Told you.
Tim Bradley did it with the ESPN
him
fight
with the combo.
against Manny Pacquiao and Jeff Horn. And I just think it's good because it's like we were talking earlier. It's like the writers should get in and do some fighting. The fighters can get into doing some writing or some calling fights and stuff, and everyone's stepping each other's shoes.
Yeah, I agree, man. I mean, you guys see things in a different perspective. I see things in a different perspective. I think it's awesome.
Give him again.
To have all kinds
Give
of
him
people
again.
calling
Come
these
on.
fights.
Ramos going down low. And then with a quick uppercut on Lopez, as Lopez delivers a little bit of a combo down low. And Ramos appears to be letting his hands go a little bit more in this round number 5. As again, Chris Flores has to tell Ramos to keep him up.
I don't like this ref. He's a bitch.
I was guilty of talking with Mike too much and getting on that train of thought. But is Ramos winning this round? I think maybe, possibly.
Ramos throwing more hands right now so far.
Can't y'all fucking see?
Lopez.
My boy out here working his ass.
Connects with the jab there.
Now y'all want to get on my team because y'all know.
Bottom line, this fight is there for the taking.
This motherfucker.
There for the taking.
Totally agree.
Overhand left. And then a quick right lands on the jaw of Ramos. Huge shot right there.
Working. Yep.
Now Ramos backs away. As Lopez trying to hunt him down. As the round number 5 comes to a close again, Ramos Lopez here. The WBA, NABA Super Bantamweight title here. You see Ramos getting some instructions from his cornerman, Steve Jenkins. And this is a tough one to score, Mike. I mean, this is a fight that, in judges' eyes, it can go either way.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see how the second half goes. You know, I think Ramos probably has the advantage, being the veteran, being in many more fights and having many more rounds. But let's see if he steps on the gas pedal and really pushes forward. We got a lot of people right now on the Facebook Live feed that are going for Rico Ramos right now. So he's definitely getting some love right now. So let's see if he can live up to it and please the fans.
Woodsy, how'd you have that round scored?
Gave it to Ramos. Expended more energy and effort. A little busier in that round. Lopez, the young gun, if he really wants to take that torch, man, you got to show it now. You got to be younger, hungry.
All right, let's go.
Round 6 here. Robert Pereira has it 3-2. Ramos. Now quick jab by Lopez, followed by a left straight. Ramos staying on the outside, comes forward.
Rico trying to time him with that left hook counter. I haven't seen it work that much. He's still trying it though. See, there's a lull here, guys.
Let's go.
Like, who wants this fight? Break that lull. Break that lull. Okay.
And again, Ramos darts in with the lunging right. Try to go over the top. Just missed.
Oh,
now
yeah.
A huge left landed by
Let's
Ramos.
Go, motherfucker.
That was probably the best shot of the night for Ramos.
Oh, what kind of shit is that? But
Ramos
the ref don't say
has
nothing.
His hands up. Felt like he got hit from behind. But you can see it looks like Ramos, his confidence is starting to grow a little bit more.
Is it his
more shots are
confidence or
landing?
is it his conditioning? That's all I want to know.
Lopez
What is it?
Continuing to stay patient, though.
What is it? Watch this. He's going to tag you if you have your face out like
Ramos
that,
comes
bro.
in with another straight right.
He's going to
trying to go
tag
down to the body. Ramos came up top. Straight right to the body.
You think he Floyd?
Lopez has a pretty slick, smart defense, man. He makes him miss a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah,
Block
that's-
punches well. For a 14-fight guy, he got some skills in that department for sure.
He had a nice little combination of the body, too. A little bit of shoe shine down low and then finished up top.
Okay, stop.
Referee Chris Flores will separate them
Oh.
as Ramos again with the short little uppercut. Lopez trying to go to work on the body. As both fighters exchanging.
This is up for grabs in the last 25 seconds of the round. You win this, you win the round.
Lopez going over the top.
Steal that round. Who wants it?
10 seconds remaining, and Ramos. Quick combo.
Maybe that left hand won the round.
And Lopez closing out the round with a little body shot.
Before I give my score, I'm going to ask Lee how he had that round. I'm
At the end of
cheat,
round
man.
6, and
I think you're exactly right. I think it came down to the end, but I have Lopez on that 10-9 or 10-10 even. It was very, very close.
Yeah.
Maybe Lopez edged that out.
Lopez and Ramos. Lindsay, how'd you have that score?
I'm going to wimp out because I don't want to jip anyone either. So I'm going to say 10-10. You know, I'm not going to be afraid to say I don't know who won that round. I don't think that's a cop out. I don't see that many judges doing it because they think they always need to see a winner. I didn't see it.
And here we go, taking a look at some more highlights. Here's that big left by Ramos. It landed right on the chin of Lopez. Probably the best punch of that round. Lopez coming with a right hook of his own. as Jesse Gonzalez Jr. has it 3 rounds to 3. He's got it tied for Ramos and Lopez. So a lot of the people on Facebook see it still up in the air for both fighters.
Let's go, Rico. Where's this here?
Lopez, quick jab. And it's one thing we haven't seen from Lopez enough. I don't think he's used his jab enough. He's got a nice jab. Quick off the trigger.
Can we get
fast hands?
Getting with that.
I haven't seen it too much throughout this fight.
I have Lopez up 59-57.
How?
But really, it's up for grabs.
How? Y'all trying to give it to him.
See, no smiling and posing and posturing.
Again, both fighters coming in. Throwing some short shots. Tied up again. Lopez with the right hook. Just grazed the top of the head of Ramos. Lopez follows with a quick combination, 1-2 down the middle. Ramos answers back.
Let's go.
Now left hook sets Lopez back. And Lopez leaving his head out there.
I think Ramos won those last 2 exchanges.
Yes, he did.
Y'all always say something good,
coming
but
from
then y'all
Ramos.
talking about some, oh, it's this in points. Get out of here. Let's go.
Nice counter from Rico as Tony lunged in.
Lopez going to the body. Quick combination, then went up top with the right cross. Huge left lands, and he smiles.
It's funny. Oh, it's funny.
Like
Check that chin again. Check that chin again.
90% of the time. That means that shot landed.
He thought it was funny. He's about to think the glove is sweet, though. That's what's really about to happen.
Another jab lands
that's
by
right,
Ramos.
Coach.
And
Don't
another
hurt
left
him.
hook.
You hurting him and you letting him go. Go fuck him up.
Ramos starting to empty the punches a little bit more.
Yeah, that power coming. That's what we call that, man. That 4-quarter power, that Patriot power.
That's the end of round 6 here. Excuse me, round 7 as we're getting into round number 8 between Lopez and Ramos. Mike, what did you see in round 7?
I saw Rico Ramos really stepping up. You know, like I mentioned earlier, he was winning those exchanges. Although he didn't really hurt Lopez, he definitely flushed him a little bit with a few nice left hooks. So I would definitely give that round to Rico. If I'm him, I want to press that momentum. I want to keep coming forward, landing those nice shots.
What did you see?
You know, I'm loving it because I'm feeling like I'm with Lee so much of the time tonight. That makes me feel good because Mike knows what he sees in there. Ramos busier, just plain busier. It's not always rocket science in there. Be the busier man, and he was that round.
Corey Washington's predicting that Lopez will knock out Ramos in the 9th round. We'll see if his prediction comes true.
Oh, shit. What the fuck?
Here in round number 8.
Talking about?
Ramos, Lopez.
I ain't knocking out.
Let's see if he wants to put some money on that bet.
Yeah, somebody better get that money
Ramos,
from
Lopez
that
here.
motherfucker.
We'll see if Ramos will be able to capitalize on a little bit of the momentum he was able to gain in round 7.
That ain't happening. They better put some fucking respect on my boy name, man. Wait until I go to the next fight. I'm gonna tell they ass. Put some fucking respect on my boy name. Talking about my nigga gonna get knocked. I would have took that bet in a heartbeat.
See how Lopez blunts the Ramos jab with his lead hand, just sticks it out there, as a blocker and a nullifier. That's great. That's keeping Rico from doing something, but that's not, scoring points with your own offense.
Rush his ass. It's over.
Do something off of
conditioning.
What you're saying.
That's what we do. Conditioning. He passed the conditioning test, man. He got it.
Reyes
He
saying
got what it takes. Let's go.
Wants his guy to work. Something that he hasn't done so far in this round.
Don't let him do nothing.
Remember how we said a couple rounds
Get
ago?
on his ass like a wave cap, man.
Cocky.
Yeah, you want to do them no hands?
Playing out the right way or the wrong way?
They're fast. They're too fast for you to do that.
So far, not really the right way.
Very true.
Posture less, smile less.
Outboxing. Outboxing.
Ramos.
Let's go. Oh, this is all.
I agree. I mean, you have a belt in the line here, right? We can't treat this like sparring.
Another left body shot again. Smart veteran move.
Let's go.
Let's go. Ramos again. So far looking good.
Let's go.
This round 8.
There it is. There it is. There it is. You want to hold your hands down? You're going to learn. You're going to learn.
Nice right hand to the body.
Let's go. He is in optimum shape. He is a primed machine.
He seems to be landing the more.
He's like the brand new Xbox X that's coming out. Full horsepower, baby.
His body language is a little bit different too to me.
Hell yeah, it is.
More confidence.
More energy.
More energy.
Ooh. Let's go.
Quick
double
combo.
shot.
Gorgeous combo.
We call them double doubles in the hood.
And 3 straight.
We call them double doubles in the hood. Here it
You
comes.
can see he's feeling very confident. Lopez tried to answer with the right counter.
Lopez answered right back. This is the kind of fight we like to see now.
Yeah. Let's go.
Ramos gaining confidence. As that is the end of the 8th round here. 8 of 10 in the books so far. Mike, what did you see?
They about to be scrambling.
Once again, I saw Rico Ramos coming with more punches, more accurate punches, better ring generalship. He just looked like a sharper fighter as the second half of the fight goes on. There's a beautiful jab, straight right hand. He's landed some very clean punches. What I like about that combination there is he threw the jab to the body to keep the eyes and the attention down, and the right hand up top, like I mentioned earlier, that upstairs, downstairs, very effective tool.
Woodsy, how'd you have that 8th round score?
Same with Lee, man. Another 10-9 round for Ramos. His experience is playing out in his favor, and guess what? He's working harder.
Mark Reyes saying Lopez needs to let the hands go, and that's what you've been saying, Woodsy, throughout the fight. You got to let the hands go, especially now that Ramos has seemed to gain more confidence.
Crucial rounds here.
9th round here. In the title fight, Ramos, quick 1-2 coming out.
We got all the stamina, man. Look at the stamina. Look. It's just like the first round. That's the whole thing. See, the reason why people can't beat
he's
Floyd
blocking
Mayweather
that jab, but not making him pay.
Went over the top, Ramos landed.
It's not so much as.
And then another straight right sets Lopez back a bit.
To be in there to hang with you, to sit there and come out like it's the first round.
Lopez coming
like
forward.
It's the first round.
We'll see if Lopez will let his hands go a little bit more.
That's things that you don't see from a champion boxer.
Even in the clinch and the tie-up, Ramos still
a guy come
active.
Out there, 10th round, and he got his hands down.
Pepper Lopez with a couple of shots. May not be doing damage, but they're scoring.
It just wasn't. It won't happen.
Lopez answered with the left cross.
That's right, turning. There you go.
And then back over the top was Ramos.
Me and Coach Jenkins said, there you go.
Clean, hard shot by Ramos. Best punch of the round.
Hell yeah. I agree.
Straight left lands for Lopez. Kind of backs Ramos up a bit. We'll see if he'll be able to capitalize. Ramos again back to the body.
We've seen the left hook from the Lopez lefty work a few times. Pretty fascinating. Pretty rare.
Another one. Straight jab. Snaps Lopez's back head back a bit. And then Ramos again with a nice combination with a right uppercut.
Rico is making this a tight round. Better round
Rico
for Lopez.
Got this round. I don't know what he's talking about. What I see and what he sees is something completely different. I don't see Lopez doing
Both fighters
shit.
tying up as Chris Flores had to step in. And Ramos going up top, and now Lopez inside on the body. They're going to go to work. Lopez keeping his head on the chest of Ramos. Going back up top over Lopez.
Yeah, he did.
I think he felt that shot.
Yes, he did.
Look,
Momentary flash in his eyes.
Is that left hook that you were talking about, Woodsy?
I don't know. Whatever it was, it worked. Yeah, babe.
And then now followed with a straight right. As the end of round 9, so we're heading to our 10th and final round in this title bout. Mike, what did you like in that round?
Well, I like that last shot right there. I think that it kind of wobbled Rico a little bit and finally, kept him honest, so to speak, because the last few rounds has been Rico Ramos all the way. So who knows? Right there, you can see he comes back. His legs are a little bit wobbly. I think Tony definitely has more power than Rico. He just needs to keep applying it.
There we see Lopez. Huge round coming up for both fighters. Is the first 5 rounds, 5-6 rounds have been very tight. Woodsy, how'd you have that 9th round score?
I'll tell you how I have it all to this point, 87-86 for Lopez.
Poor Lopez.
Thought he took that round.
Yeah, no doubt. However you score this right now, this is a very close fight.
Yeah.
You got to love this. You have a championship belt on the line. It comes down, maybe in a lot of people's eyes, to this final round. You got to work. You got to throw more punches in this round. You got to want it.
Lopez, Rico, title on the line. And now you can see both fighters. Ramos stunned Lopez a bit.
Yes!
And his hands go.
He's hurt.
Lopez almost went down, was holding on to Ramos, and he's still holding on.
Baby, let's go.
What a combination by Ramos.
He came out.
I believe it was the left hook that did the most damage, guys.
Beautiful punch, man.
It was so fast.
Yeah.
Give credit to Lopez.
Let's go.
He grabbed Rico very well because he was about to go down.
And now another straight left connects.
Rico's hurting him.
Right hand.
Rico's hurting him.
Lands down Main Street. Lopez's knees are wobbling.
Let's go.
Ramos letting it go. And Mike, this is what you talked about. 10th round type fight. Let it empty the tank. Let the hands go. And that's exactly what Ramos is doing.
Ramos knows he's been in this situation before. He's been in these championship fights. It comes down to these last final rounds.
Man.
You got to take that belt.
All is forgiven. This is heavy-duty stuff from Rico Ramos. Old school style. Suavecito is back.
Huge left. Throws Lopez off balance.
He went down.
That is a knockdown for Rico Ramos.
Let's go.
Lopez back up, and he's ready to go. Now Lopez needs to answer with something huge of his own. And Ramos might not want to let it go to the judges' scorecards. He might want to finish it right now.
Come on, baby. Come on.
I think he will.
Fill his ass up, Rico.
Ramos
too fast.
That jab.
Too fast.
And he's connecting all sorts of on Lopez. A huge left, and Ramos kind of showed him up a little bit.
Let's go.
Ramos is feeling it.
Minute left.
Let's go.
And you see Ramos, he's going for the kill.
Come on, let him go.
Ramos is going for the kill right now.
I told you I didn't like that, ref.
And Lopez,
ready for the
struggling, just wants to get to the end.
Let's go, baby.
Ramos, oh my.
Let's go.
Finishing strong is Rico Ramos.
Man.
30 seconds.
Let's go.
now going to the body, back up top. Lopez is holding on to Ramos.
Let's go. Bring out our motherfucking
10 seconds
belt,
remain.
baby. It's coming to the channel soon.
Final 10 seconds. It looks like Lopez will be able to get to the end.
Bring our belt home, Rico.
As Ramos and Lopez go the full 10 rounds here. It was a tight fight. And then in the 10th round, Woodsy, Ramos showed his power and he went for it.
I'm a little bit flabbergasted. That was fabulous. I really think he almost had him. But fantastic effort from the old man.
Y'all wanted him to have him.
Love that round.
And he's not old.
Huge left hook, stunned Lopez. You saw his legs start to wobble, and then a straight right by Ramos. And the power that Ramos had in the 10th round really hurt Lopez. And then there was that left hook. Didn't land clean, but it was enough to make Lopez go down.
I apologize to Rico. I busted on him 3 rounds ago saying, man, that left hook really ain't working, but he's still trying it, and damn it, it was working there.
Okay.
Mike, how did you think this fight would play out?
I think it's still a close fight, but I think that Rico with that knockdown really kind of changed the game here. That was a huge round. Like we kept saying, those first few rounds, he just wasn't coming out strong enough with enough punches. And he set the tone that latter half of the fight, so especially that 10th round. That was exciting. That's exactly what we wanted to see. I think that Rico Ramos just squeaked by and got this belt.
Woodsy, 10-8 Ramos?
10-8 Ramos. I have Ramos winning by a single point.
Well, that's how close it was, and that's how, who knows, the loser in this fight, neither I'm sure will be happy, but that's what happens. You leave it up to the judges in a tight fight like that. It could go either way. As we're almost set for the decision here, and now we have the decision, so we'll send it over to our announcer, Mark Frado, for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get a big Arizona round of applause for these two warriors. 10 full rounds, laying it on the line for this title bout.
Let's go, Rico.
Having gone the distance, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judges Chris Wilson and Dennis O'Connell saw the contest 98-91. Judge at ringside Gonzalo Valenzuela saw the bout 99-90. All 3 judges for your winner by unanimous decision. And a new ABA Super Bantamweight Champion from Watts, California, Rico Suavecito Ramos.
Congratulations,
Rico Ramos,
Rico, man.
the new WBA-NABA Super Bantamweight Champion.
Y'all know we're going to have to get the
What a performance
from
Suavecito. As that was a big win for Rico Ramos, improving to 4 straight wins. Let's send it over to Mike Lee for the post-fight interview.
Rico Ramos win in impressive fashion. How does this feel to have this hardware around your waist right now, man?
First off, I got to thank God. Without him, I wouldn't have this opportunity. I got to thank Roy Jones Promotion. I got to thank my team, my manager, coaches, my support system, my family, everybody out there that support me.
Let's go.
I felt I did okay. It was a B-. He was a tough opponent. He did his thing. I did mine.
Absolutely. Tony was a very tough opponent. You guys came out, it was pretty even coming up to it, and then the later rounds, you really poured it on, especially that 10th round. How did you do that? What was your corner telling you?
A lot. A lot. I was just so focused. I had to listen and do what I had to do to get that victory, and I came out victorious.
You told us in the fighter meetings that you fell in love with boxing again. You got 4 wins in a row right now. You got momentum. You got this bad boy. What's in your future? What are you hoping for?
Ain't nowhere to go but to the top. So, I'm going to let my promoter and manager handle everything, and we go from there.
Great fight. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Rico Ramos, unanimous decision victory, Woodsy. And now the WBA NABA Super Bantamweight champion. What a performance from Suavecito.
It goes to show, Miguel, that you can have your slow spots in the fight. But, man, if you bring it in the last round, all is forgiven.
Dang, I would have been in there, man.
Really showed he wanted it.
Let me get in there and tell, man.
4 straight wins for Rico Ramos.
Oh, man.
30 years old. Got to be feeling good after that one. We have one final bout to go. Our main event, John Vera Jr. taking on Daniel Rosario. A super welterweight title on the line. This will be a 10-round bout. Mike Lee, you had a chance to talk with both opponents in the face-off yesterday.
Out of here.
Thank you guys for joining me today. Tell me what is going through your head now and what you have to do tomorrow night to get this win.
We won the belt.
What's going through my head now is get something to eat, get some water. That's what's going through my head now, to be honest. But, tomorrow I'm just going to go in there and do my job and just, do what I trained to do.
And Daniel, you had mentioned in the fighter meetings that you have a lot of fans in Puerto Rico that are going to be watching the Fight Night Live broadcast.